What's up, dudes? I'm eating cold pizza. Because I was hungry and I didn't feel like waiting the time to heat it up. How's the run? It was good. I ended up doing 7 miles. It was good, man. Knee started giving me a slight pain, so I decided to stop around 7. Factor? No factor today, man. Well, I had it earlier. Speaking of factor, I'm going to turn the factor overlay off since I'm coach Foing. Cold pizza live stream, wife out of town to kids. Yep, I'll be joining them tomorrow, man. It takes 45 seconds to heat up. I only bring 1 factor out of my freezer per day, man. My other ones are frozen right now. Plus, I have leftover pizza. Oh, I see. They mean it only takes 45 seconds to heat up pizza? That's true. I actually kind of like cold pizza, man. Like, I don't mind cold pizza. Sometimes I just want it this way when I bring it out of the fridge. I don't know if that's weird. Maybe. Thoughts on Zargy's fire cape run? I didn't see it, man. How do you do? You're one of those people? Yeah, sure. Did you add it to healers? Oh. He'll get back. Did my title not update? Let me reload my stream. Oh yeah, my title didn't update. Oh, that's weird. It didn't update on the other platforms either, did it? Huh. Meant to eat a swordfish, tab to prayer, activated melee prayer instead. Yeah, we've all been there, brother. We've all been there. He'll get it. If he made it to Jad already, dude, he'll get it, no problem. Hang on, I'm changing my title on a few different platforms because for some reason it didn't heat up. Or I'm sorry, heat up. It didn't change when I went live. Kinda odd. Live stream, edit. Save that as well. Have you taken a look at Daddy's PM? I just glanced over it. Because after I got in the shower, I saw that you said that in the chat. Let me message him back real quick. I gotta read it again. Part of the reason it's hard for me, and I'm unsure right now, because the event's on a Saturday. And it's really hard for me to find time to stream on Saturdays. And by that, I mean it's hard for me to find time to convince my wife to let me stream on Saturdays. I don't think we have anything planned that weekend, but man, we've got a busy-ass September, so... Did we come up with a date for the bingo? Is it the last weekend in September? Yeah, that's good. That's really good for me because I'm really busy the week before that. Because I'm going to be flying to Austin for a wedding. 2 weeks before that. Oh. Wait, maybe it's not good. Actually, it's fine. It's just I'm gonna be flying to North Carolina that weekend. So that sucks. September 26th to October 5th. Man. Okay. So I don't know. I gotta message you guys back sometime. Could I get you guys a message tomorrow on it? I think I can handle the captain's event, but I have on my calendar going to North Carolina from the 28th of September until the 4th of October, which is, you know, the bulk of that. Now, I'm going to be streaming while I'm there, but I probably won't be playing the weekends because of the travel. Which is it's what you typically would have expected from me with the bingo anyways, my typical hours like I did last time. But let me get back to you guys and I'll talk to you guys about it. It's just, I feel like the captain should be more all in than I'm going to be able to be. You know what I mean? Like, I will probably only be able to do off-stream time, you know, 1 to 2 hours a day plus my stream time. So 10 hours a day for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 of the days of it. You know? I know other people will play more than that, so I don't know if it's unfair to my team to do that, you know? That's the only, like, hold up I have right now. Then again, we almost won bingo last time with me doing that. The last time that I did it. I'll talk to you guys, I'll bring up my schedule to you, and I'll let you guys make a decision if you want to make it, you know, do something different. If not, I'm happy to be captain. What's this event? My clan chat's running a bingo. In-game challenge event thing. Next month. I don't think anyone else is itching to be captain, so you're probably good. That's fair. Late stream? Yeah, man. We got work to do on the coach. But I'm just going to finish eating my scuffed pizza dinner real quick. And then we'll get to work. And then maybe in a little while, maybe we can crack open a cider or something. Kind of chilling tonight. Also, I'm going to be live early tomorrow morning. Like, either 4 or 5 a.m. I haven't decided yet. I might do 5 so I can wake up at 4 and get a workout in. We'll see. As someone who's never done a fire cape, when's the right time to go for it? Do you have 75 range? And are you a main or are you an Ironman? Main and yes. Now, can you afford the Eclipse set? This set is honestly so fucking strong, dude. The set costs about 2, 3, 4, about 4 mil, maybe a little bit over 4 mil. You seem like a chill guy. How you doing? I'm doing well. What's up, dude? Yeah, I can get that. Get that set. Dude, get that set and send it. You're gonna be so strong. Well, if he told me he couldn't afford it, I was just going to give him the money, but he couldn't afford it, so I don't have to now. You could have had millions, bro. And then can I show you something else, man? Can I show you something else? I'm gonna log on to the coach real quick to show you this. Blowpipe or dragon crossbow? No, the Eclipse Addle is part of the set. That's the weapon. You're gonna use that as a weapon. And then you'll have to buy Eclipse darts. That's your weapon. I'll show you. Actually, no, I gave mine away. So it's this set. Get the armor, get the weapon, and then Eclipse darts as well. Or I'm sorry, Addle darts as well. And then surprisingly, you want to stack strength bonus with it. So you want to wear like whatever your best strength ammi is. Fury if you can afford it. If you can't afford it, choose between a strength ammi or a power ammi. Obviously you want your assembler or accumulator or attractor, whatever, you know, attractor, accumulator, whatever. So you retain your darts. Yeah, glory ammi. I'm sorry. If you have a glory, if you don't have a fury ammi, go to glory ammi for it. You know, whatever the best gloves that you have are. Strength oriented boots. So like climbing boots or something like that, rune boots, you know, it's something with strength bonus on it. If you can afford a berserker ring, it's actually better than any sort of range ring for it. That set specifically is unique in that it gets stronger based on your melee strength. So you set, you know, the thing up and then you put melee strength gear on. So yeah, dragon boots if you can afford it. It's a pretty nice one. Mixed hide boots are fine. It's really cheap. It's a 6 set. It's very strong. And then I want you to do this, man. If you go to the speedrunning worlds, these are like the quest speedrunning worlds, right? You see those? Any of the speedrunning worlds. Anyone can do this as long as you're a member. You can practice the Jad fight in-game by hacking the speedrunning worlds. So go to the speedrunning world, go to your quest list, and start Dragon Slayer 2. Click on Dragon Slayer 2 and then click Setup Speedrun. It's going to put you right here with this gear. From here, we're going to minigame tele to the Tsar fight pit. Actually, let's speed it up even more. Let's just take a house tab. Let's put on the lunar staff. And we're going to go to big lava people because this gives you a full house. So lunar staff, fairy ring, big lava people. BLP is our area. It's where the big lava people are. From here, we can actually go through this vent because we have a fire cape. So you take a fire cape off, you show this guy, because the Dragon Slayer 2 speedrun spawns you with a fire cape. So now you can get into this area. Now, we're going to run east to the bank. Can you show people how to get taco while you're here? No, because that's not relevant to what I'm doing right now. Found you in a list of the most toxic streamers on Reddit, but you don't seem toxic at all, except for right now. Damn it, I got exposed right as you wrote that. There must be a reason I'm on that list. I'm sarcastic, man. So yeah, and you know, some of the times that sarcasm comes off a bit condescending. So yeah, I understand why I'm there. Anyways, so you can deposit everything here. You can deposit everything you're wearing if you want to. You can, you know, bring some stuff back out like this, and this is going to be relevant. Some ruby bolts, but the Dragon Slayer 2 speedrun starts you with all of this stuff in your bank. So you can bring out all of your range gear. We're going to go ahead and put all that range gear on. Make sure that we have everything. We're missing some boot. Let's go and put the boots on, because why not? And then you can bring out the brews and, you know, restores that it starts you with. You can bring out some shark if you want to, whatever else, right? From here, run to the south. You have to set your F keys up. You have to, like, you know, go to rapid and do all of that stuff that you would, because it's a new profile. But then talk to this guy. Talk to Zarketrak. And then just do... of course, I'm brave enough, and then the single Jad, the first Jad challenge. And it puts you in, essentially, a practice for Jad. So if you want to practice Fire Cape, you know, the Jad fight in-game before you get to it, you can do so with this. And this is actually a buffed version of Jad, because this is the Inferno Jad. So, yeah, try it out, man. That way you can get used to it before you get to Jad and the Fight Cave run. Completed. Is there something to similar to Triple Jad or Inferno? Oh, by the way, if you die, you have to reset. So you'll have to, you know, just do the whole thing again. Set up the speedrun and just do the whole thing over. If you kill the single Jad on here, you can kill the double Jad as well. But you can't get to the triple Jads. You have to finish Inferno to get to triple Jads. So, yeah, there's that for you, man. That being said, I'm done with my dinner, so we can get to Coach Faux content. Rivalry, good to see you. Thanks for the 99 months, man. Big love, man. Gout Boober, thank you for the sub. I don't know why that's your Twitch name. TC, thanks buddy for the 15 months, and Concealed, thanks for the 3 months. Good evening, guys. Excuse me, Camacross 39 months, Skeds 40 months, Clemeth with a Prime sub, first timer, Johnny Hop 10 months, Mini Me 10 months. Why have I had so many subs during this? Alden, thanks for the 21 months. I'm just chilling, boys. How come late stream? Because I have the opportunity to. I'm home alone tonight. The wifo and kids are at the in-laws' place tonight. I'll join them tomorrow. Sometimes they go a day ahead of me to spend a bit more time there. And then I stay here to stream one extra day because I don't like taking days off. And then I join them on Friday. All right, let's go ahead and cut the music. Let's get to some Coach Faux content. I'm only going to be playing Coach Faux tonight. I don't want to play the farmer tonight. So we're going to go ahead and start up here. Okay, this is where we left off last time. We logged off once we started the forestry event. Look at that. There's a forestry event right when we log in. I guess I could show you how to do this real quick. I don't know if it'll let me because I just logged in and it was already here. I haven't woodcut yet. I think it will. What you do is you kind of like look around on these until you find one of the strange pollen. And then you click the other ones until you find one to put it on. And then eventually RuneLight highlights it. And you go back and forth between these. Click once you see the strange pollen in your inventory, and you just kind of do this back and forth. Eventually those will get pollinated, and then the flowers change, and you do that. Oh, by the way, I got a fox whistle while I was training to 36 woodcutting from my first fox forestry event. This is actually a extremely rare metamorphosis item for the woodcutting pet. I don't have the woodcutting pet, but fox whistle. That's kind of crazy, honestly. I'm going to go put that in the bank. So, anyways, the woodcutting grind is done. This is where we left off to get 36 woodcutting. I AFK'd that a little bit today while I was playing my farmer account. Got a medium clue as well. I'm going to go ahead and... oh, I can't bank that. Yeah, of course. Let's go and destroy that. I want to see what this medium clue is real quick. Oh, I've got 2 medium clues. Oh, Drainer Village. We could do that. We might keep an eye on that. That took you 5 million experience. Yeah, it's pretty rare, man. Anyways, so we got 36 woodcutting knocked out for the Lost Tribe quest. I'm sorry, the Lost City quest. We also got 30 fire making for the Sea Slug quest, so we can start the fishing grind. Because before we actually get to our own fishing for experience to get up to the Heroes quest requirement, we want to quest that up a little bit. So we're going to start with that. What I think we're going to do is Sea Slug fishing contest. We'll probably knock out Jungle Potion, buy some stuff there that we need for the Dig Site quest. We'll do Priest and Peril, Nature Spirit, the Dig Site, Ellie Workshop 1, Ellie Workshop 2. And then maybe Lost City and start Fairy Tale Part 1, see what our 3 items are. I think we'll at least try to get all the way to Fairy Rings in this video. So we got a few quests to do. So let's start with Sea Slug. I think we're going to need a Swamp Paste out for this. Let's go ahead and get our cat out. I banked my kitten while I was doing the woodcutting grind because I was very AFK and I was ignoring him, so he might be very mad at me when I put him down because he wants to be played with and he wants food, and I did neither before I put him in the bank. So we're going to feed him quickly. We're going to play with him quickly. He's happy now. He's not going to run away. Beautiful. Video is this for YouTube? Exclamation HCIM. I'm sorry, NewHCIM in the chat. We'll explain it to you, man. But yeah, this is something that I've been working on my YouTube for about the past week now. I've already uploaded, I think, 6 videos, and I've got 2 more ready to upload as well that I need to, well, get uploaded and get up there. But just a little project that I'm working on for a lot of the new homies to the game. Let's just get some combat gear on us. We don't need the woodcutting axe anymore. I'm just trying to think of what else I might want with me at the moment. So let's get some in-game sounds. Oh. I love in-game music, man. I love in-game music. A little bit of food is never a bad idea, as we saw in the last episode. You guys might not have seen it yet, but you'll see it when you watch it on the YouTube channel. We'll go and toss this on, make sure that we have a pink skirt on. That's extremely important. Let's get the rest of our gear on, which is going to be this and this, because I kind of like the outfit. Look at that, man. I can identify myself when I have this on. And then we're going to get our Arty Cloak on as well. And speaking of the Arty Cloak, I think it's just a slightly faster run to Telly there to get to where we're going. So we're probably going to take that. Let's go ahead and start up Sea Slug on here. Make sure that we don't need any more items. We don't. And let's get to it. All right. I'm sure it's low priority. The YouTube playlist is all out of order. I'll fix it. I think I've got the wrong setting on it right now, man. So I like manually organized some and then I changed the setting and then it only like started putting the new ones in that order. Yeah, I'll fix it, man. I'll fix it. A YouTube channel. I do have a YouTube channel. It's been on and off over the years. I think I've got 67,000 subs on YouTube. One of these days I'm gonna get it to 100k so I can get the plaque and, you know, put it in the background, you know, make it sit with my Twitch award. You saw the wolf that I could have died from? I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Alright. Pink skirt saved my hardcore. I respect it. Let's go ahead and start up the sea slug quest. We're going to talk to Holgart. Twitch award flex W deserved. Yeah, I've got like the 5 million cumulative hour award. The next one is 50 million. And I think I'm currently at like 34 million on the way to that one. So, big goal of mine to hit that one as well one day. Which, we've gained like an additional like 8 million views since I got the first one. So I think we're well on our way. What will you do if you die on the scout before bee gloves? I will not die before bee gloves, so it's not even something we need to consider, my man. Trust me. I never die on hardcore. Alright, let's go ahead and go up the ladder. Now, there are sea slugs on the ground during this quest. Do not fucking click on them. Sorry for the F word there. Don't click on them. They will damage you quite a lot, and if you're low HP on hardcore, it can actually one-shot you. Don't click on those. Excuse me. Go inside, please. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to swap left click to walk here on those so I never have that issue again. Don't click on them if you try to swap left click to walk here, but you can do that with the menu entry swapper plugin. And then hold down shift and right click them, and then you can change your left click and shift click settings. Sub to your YouTube. Had to take Mammal off since he is making me wait for 5 days. Nah, surely he's updated since then, man. Gladius, thank you buddy for the 46-month resub. Welcome back. Just like Renter on what to do. Something that doesn't exist out there, Tuna, is a full run of Barrow's gloves from start to finish, because some people in the game, and some people just that are gamers period, just like a full video guide for everything start to finish, instead of a condensed guide that takes like 10-minute episodes and only shows you the highlights or the quest completions or whatever else. It's something I've wanted to do for a while, and I just finally decided to do it because there's so many new players that are lost in the sauce, you know what I mean? So why not do a Barrow's gloves run? And then I figured, you know, because I'm already unhappy with this at how disorganized I've been. One day I'm going to clean this up and really like hammer it down and make it very efficient, but that's not going to be this video this time. Okay, let's go grab some damn stick. Did I just get a
Wild Bill 33
kick sub? Thank you for the kick sub, my brother. Thought that was a factor sign up, you know? I got the same sound on those, so I'm debating myself with it. Oh my gosh, 2 kick subs.
Mothiki 412 just subscribed.
My guys, thank you. Alright. We have our torch. What do you mean?
Sakav 7 just subscribed.
Sorry, did I get gifted subs on Kick? I did. Eggs gifted 5.
Just
my man, thank you, bro. Kick hype trains don't exist, do they?
George just subscribed.
Appreciate you, my brother. All right, we're gonna go ahead and kick this down. Make sure we don't click on any sea slugs. Really don't want that to happen. Let's walk back in here. Kenneth, hit him up. Go ahead and hit our crane over here. Nice to see you on the late grind like that, Mr. Faux. Yeah, it's kind of nice to be able to play some late hours, man. Honestly, don't get to do this much. Got off stream, geared up, went for a 7-mile run, got straight back to it, took a shower, right back on stream, man. Sounds like a good day to me. All right, we're almost done with this quest already. And this is why we do quests, because I'm telling you right now, some people are going to be...
01017 just subscribed.
Hey, brother. Some people are going to be upset that they sat there and fished shrimp and anchovies and things like that to get their fishing level up. They just saw me get 24 fishing just like that in about a 2-minute quest. And they're going to learn, man. They're going to learn. to, you know, do the quest stuff. Questing's better. So from here, we're going to go in Cami Telly. We brought our runes with us. And we're going to go straight over to the fishing contest quest. And this is going to get us a bit of extra experience on top of that. It's going to be another 2.4k XP. Stat check. Yeah, we're up to 485 total on the coach so far with 73 quest points. No way. Yup. Okay, that's good. I could be lazy and Cami Telly back, but you know what? I just don't want to waste it right here. I just like from here to there, man. You should make this account appear just for giggles. So the goal is Barrow's gloves. Multiple quests on that grind that get you defense experience, my man. So I can't do that. In fact, not too far away from here, we're going to be getting some defense XP. But we're going to try to unlock some stuff for... When did I get a strength level? Dang, that's actually going to up my combat a bit too much. I'll only discuss my rune axe grind a bit, which I'm going to AFK that anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Alright, let's, I'm actually going to hit the bank here because I have garlic in the bank already. It's going to have me pick up garlic there, but I have these items in the bank and I can show this little thing off again. When you have Quest Helper started, click on that. It shows you the items that are in your bank that you need for the quest. I have everything except for the vine worm. Actually, we're going to bring a little bit more food with us as well because there's some guard dogs. Now, I have high enough HP that it's not much of a stress, but let's grab some stew out anyway so you can see. You can do what? Yes. So that feature that you guys just saw, that, you know, a lot of you guys that play the game every day just learned about, it's been in the game for a very, very long time. Years and years and years. When you have Quest Helper tracking a quest, it adds the Quest Helper item to the top item or icon to the top right of your bank. And you can click on that and it'll break down the items that you need for the quest step by step by step. It's pretty sweet. What? WTF? Yeah, actually. Also, I did have another kick sub there while I was talking. So Nick, thank you again for the kick sub over there, brother man. Appreciate you, dude. Big man. All right, let's go ahead and get in here. Let's get some red vine worms. See Sardaco and show back at Royal Titans today? I did, man. I did. Current playtime on the account? It's already going to be pretty skewed because I spent almost the entire day AFKing while remembering to woodcut once every like 30 minutes. So that's 17 hours now. I probably only have about 12 hours of progress on the account, if even. But already a lot of time AFK, so you know we're not going to pay too much attention to that now. Are you just phone kick as well? Yep. Anyone else having Jagex launcher issues? None on my side that I noticed. Alright, so we got our red vine worms. Let's go ahead and get out of here. If you're 10 HP doing this for whatever reason, the guard dogs can't one-hit you, but they can bop you, so make sure you bring some food. And then we'll go around the west side of this, and we'll just go south here to get down to Hemminster. Any recommendations for making money on a fresh Ironman? Yep, watch episode 1 of my exclamation NewHCIM series, and hover over the chapter markers until you see Eclipse Red Wines, or Eclipse Reds. Just follow that. You'll have to get the Children of the Sun quest done, so maybe start at Children of the Sun. Episode 1, though. It'll be a method that's about 250k to 300k raw GP per hour if it's not contested. There are a lot of people doing it right now because a lot of people are making new accounts and everyone's been suggesting that. So my suggestion for you is pick one up, hop down the world list, do that for 6 world hops, and then go back to the first world and then restart. Because by the time you get back to the first world, you'll be about 3 seconds until it respawns again. So you'll be the first one there for it on the respawn. Let's quite nice. I explained that in the video. Can we one runecrafting pure this account? We will not be one runecrafting puring this account. You can one runecrafting pure bee gloves though. My account Faux, I think, is level 1 runecrafting. And he's like 126 combat with bee gloves. I think he's 1 runecrafting at least. No, he's 42 runecrafting. What's he level 1 in? No, he's level 1 hunter, never mind. Okay, let's go ahead and get in here, put the garlic in here. Either way, we want Enter the Abyss done because we want to do the wanted quest later on for 5k Slayer experience before we get to the animal magnetism quest, so we don't want to stay 1 runecrafting, which is why we've already broken that. Well, actually, we haven't. We haven't turned in Enter the Abyss yet. We've just finished it. Okay, so we put the garlic in this pipe right here. We talk to the dude. We catch the big carp from this spot over here. We turn it in. We've already paid. I want to talk to you, brother man. I want to talk to you. Brother went back to the pipe again. Oh, because I paid him, so it just resets that, doesn't it? Alright, I got big fish. Brother, I got big fish, man. What's up, Swole? Alright, we're done with this. Let's go ahead and telly back to Cammy. And then we're going to go ahead and run over. From here, while we're in the area, let's go ahead and head back and knock out Murder Mystery Quest. And then we'll probably run down to Karamja, knock out Jungle Potion, and buy some supplies there that we're going to need for the dig site quest. So let's turn this in. 2.4k fishing XP for a 5-minute quest is always nice. Level 27 fishing now. Up to 488 total. Let's run west to the bank. We're just going to grab a pot out real quick. Maybe a couple pots if we have them. I tend to like to grab 2. We could drop the fishing, drop the broken glass, drop the oysters, drop the dry sticks. We can even drop the lit torch if we want to. It's lit, but, you know, we can get rid of it. Is our kitten still happy with us? He is. Look at him go, bro. We gotta get another sardine out as well. You were a pink skirt wearer from the league? Nice, dude. Alright, let's go ahead and hit the bank. We will just, can actually put up a lot of this food. I don't actually need all this. Put up this, keep that on us. Let's get, one more sardine out. Hey, you know, we got some shrimp there as well. I might bring the shrimp for the little guy. And, let's get some pots out. We've got a couple pots here. That should be good. We're going to start the murder mystery quest while we're here. One that we want to knock out. It's very fast, and it's a little bit of crafting experience. Prereq for the piety chain later on anyways. How far off Karamwanji for the kitten? We're going to grab some when we go down to Karamja, I think. So that'll be after this quest. I don't grab Karamwanji until we get a starting fishing level, because otherwise you fish it extremely slow, because it scales off of your fishing level. Mr. Swole. A Fox Night stream. What's up, dude? How you doing, Alex? Good to see you, brother. Yeah, I never stream at night, man. This is very unique for me. Alright, let's go and talk to the guard to get started. Yes, start murder mystery. We're going to continue to click blue here. Let's go ahead and come up here, search the smashed window. Need to investigate it, not break it. Yeah, Swole's been keeping up with me a bit, man. Alright, we got green thread. Fun fact about this quest, the green color of the thread indicates the killer's pant color. So David might be our killer, but it can't be Frank. Let's go ahead and grab the pungent pot. Dagger. Let's go investigate the yep sack. In fact, before we investigate the yep sack, I'm going to come up here and I'm going to grab a couple buckets of flour, because we need that. I want to say that there's 2 people with each color pants, though. So it could be someone else still that's upstairs. We'll grab 2 fly papers. Aha! It is David. Look at that bastard. I knew it. Quest helper tells you who it is right away. So. Ah, David. You're such a rat, bro. Okay. Let's take his shiny object, pot of flour on his shiny object, pot of flour. Oh, that's the criminal dagger. And then the silver book as well. Fly paper on that. Match the prince. It's an exact match. It was David. Bastard. Alright, who do you think was responsible? Perfect. Down to Camelot. I'm just going to run this instead of teleporting. Because it's pretty close anyways. So the crafting that we're working on right now, we'll do a couple more quests in a little bit. But the crafting is going to be for the purpose of the Lost City quest. We need 31 crafting for the Lost City quest. We've already knocked out the wood cutting for it. But we do need that 31 crafting. So we'll do this. We'll hop around a little bit, you know, knock out some things on the east side of the map. Unlocking Nature Spirit so we can do Fairy Tale Part 1 eventually. And we'll come back, we'll work on Ellie Workshop 1 and 2. And then that'll get us the level that we need. Alright, Mr. Poison Salesman. Who bought poison? All of them did, bro. All of them did. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And you know what? Since I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and do something real quick. This is a bit out of the way. You know what? Actually, I'll do it when I do Fermi Trials. I need to hit this bar for the Barcrawl, but I don't really want to walk back over there already. Nah, you know what? I'm right here. I'm going to do it, man. I'm right here. Because I'm just going to forget next time as well. I forget the Barcrawl every time. You don't need it until way later on, so it's fine, but you know, I'm here. Let's do it. Battlefield 6 has been tickling your balls all day. Is that right, Bassops? Thank you for sharing that, brother man. I appreciate that. I was dying for that information. Please don't winky smiley face at me after saying that. Don't wink at me after talking about your balls, bro. All right, I'm doing the bar crawl. Let's go and knock this step out real quick. A little bit out of the way, but you know, it is what it is. A Liverbane Ale. For new players, do you think there should be a good mix of direction and self-exploration to ensure a player keeps playing? Sure, why not, man? At any point, you know, anyone that is a new player that wants that would also just, you know, pause video and then go do what they're going to do, though, you know what I mean? When you do a video series like this, you kind of just leave it up to people to do their own thing if they want to, or use this if they want to, you know what I mean? But that's a self-regulated thing anyways. But the way that you're explaining it, that's why when the WoW streamers that have come over and are trying out the game ask me for stuff, I don't give them all the answers. I'm very vague with my answers. And especially with the people that don't really want help, but just want the slightest amount of direction, I barely give them anything, like Annie Fuchsia and Guzu. Savix doesn't mind as much, so I give him a little bit more information, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think there has to be that, you know, self-exploration aspect for the people that want it, you know what I mean? So like, point in case, Guzu called me this morning to talk about the fight caves. And he asked a couple questions, and basically all I ended up telling him was, no, you're not going to lose your hardcore status if you die. Otherwise, my man brought a full inventory of Karam 1 and no prey pots. I did not correct him on that. I think that's a great idea. Go ahead and try it out. See if you can learn anything from it. And send him on his way, and he went on his way, you know, so... You know, he was wearing a Nezi helm. I did not advise him to change to the Varrock helm. I did, however, tell him that... I don't know that I completed this dialogue. I did tell him that there might be some gear that he could improve on. That he already has, but that's all I told him. We're going to go ahead and skip this just because I think it's just a bit wonky. We did check that. I am certain of it. I went back and double-checked, so let's go ahead and talk to the guard and say I know who did it. But I think that the... quest helper is just a bit bugged here, so we'll just do this, and this should finish the quest for us. That could be a big homie as well, honestly. All right, 1400 XP there. That's out of the way. Let's go ahead and do something here. Now we're going to do Jungle Potion next, so let's go ahead and Monastery Telly, and we're going to go northeast to RD for the boat. Wait, where are those dang implings? Hang on. I got to kill one of them, see if I get another bead. Gotta go at least one. It was a good idea. Didn't waste prey pots in the first run. Yeah, I think it was great, man. I think it was a smart idea. All right, that one teleported away. We'll try this one. Dude probably teleported himself to the monastery, man. Oh my gosh. Surely that should be done. Oh my gosh, you lived that? Scammer. Give me a red bead. Up to 27 imp kills, 3 white beads so far, chap. Love this song, dude. Love this song. So you died in chat? Yeah, I heard, man. He'll get it tomorrow, dude. He'll knock it out, no problem. I'm confident, brother. Alright, let's go and take the boat to Brimhaven. Now, technically, I should probably grab a little bit more food. I could make the choice here to do so. But first things first, I'm going to do something else real quick. I'm going to charter over to Musa Point. It's going to cost me, I think, 200 experience. 200 coins. Didn't check. Oh well. Musa Point, we're going to do the Barcrawl up here real quick.
Stoked for the Coach Faux content.
Okay, that was really creepy. That sound there told me that I have multiple sub alerts going off. Because that just like mimicked itself. Did you hear that? I don't really know why. Maybe it's this. Did we get it? He signed the card. Yeah, we're good here. We need Gnome Stronghold, Brimhaven, and Falador still. Okay. I'm gonna repeat that, see if we can... Nope, it's still doing it, isn't it? Charter back to Brimmy. Cost me a little bit more coin. What happens if I turn these off and then repeat it? Still happening, isn't it? I wonder if I have stream elements open somewhere. It's kind of dope though. I honestly don't love it, man. If I can fix it, I'd like to try. I'm gonna check some different scenes real quick. That's working. It's not on that. That's correct. That's correct. Okay. We go to the bar down here while we're doing things. First Fang on the group Ironman. Oh, very nice, dude. Where's my bartender, brother? There he is. He really logs in. Or I'm sorry, logs in. Blends in. Doing the Barcrawl, my man. I just realized the logo is a bird. Chat, am I stupid? Nah, dude. So even my 3-year-old figured that out. The first time she saw my coffee cup, she said, it's a bird. So for what it's worth, you know. Actually, technically she's 2. She's not 3 till next month. It only did it one time that time. gonna have to figure it out some other time. At least I know it's happening now. That's okay. I have an idea of what might be causing it. I'm just not sure. Okay, so we're gonna go to Jaminua's store here. I just passed Jaminua's store, didn't I? Come back to Jaminua's store. We're gonna buy some things. Let's buy... Oh, my kitten has grown to a full-grown cat. It can hunt for itself. Beautiful. Okay, I need a pestle and mortar. I didn't buy that earlier on. Typically, I do by now, but I forgot to, so that's my bad. We also want some charcoal. I'm gonna buy a few of those. We don't really need the papyrus yet. We can kind of ignore that for now. I should be good otherwise. I don't really think I need anything else. I think I'm gonna buy some anti-poisons while I'm here. I'm not sure if I bought an empty vial pack. You know, actually, I am sure I did buy an empty vial pack. So we're gonna buy some anti-poisons as well. Who's buying anti... Oh, sorry, I just bought them all, bro. You gotta hop worlds now, brother. Okay. I think one person is mad that the other person bought the anti... My bad. Listen, you already got an Ammy of accuracy, man. He's doing fine. Just go and hop worlds and then, you know, pick him up there. This man's been crabbing. Swole, you got to get on the crabs, man. You're falling behind, dude. Okay. So since we have this, we're going to go ahead and knock out Jungle Potion. So let's go ahead and come over here. Now, I don't actually need this many anti-poisons right now. It's just I'm going to eventually need them later. So, you know what? Why not buy them? We're going to talk to Trevitus. We're going to be starting Jungle Pot. Same outfit. Yeah, both of these homies, I believe, are following the route, man. Building up their hardcores, ready to go. The amount of anti-poisons purchased for Zora. Yeah, right. All right, good luck, boys. Everything comes down to the speed at which you can grab this first one. Also, we don't need the raw sardine anymore, so that's kind of nice. And technically, I don't even need to fish Karambwanji, because we got the full-grown cat already. Now, I'm not someone that suggests growing multiple cats nowadays because the money that you can make off of a cat saves you 40k GP. If you sell the death runes to a shop, you make 20k cash off of it. You can make money so much faster with less effort nowadays just by doing the Eclipse Reds that I just don't bother. But if you want to, you can come to this little pond over here to the south of this village and bring a small fishing net and fish something called Karambwanji. Sorry, guys, I'm the lucky one. Good luck, boys. And you can fish Karambwanji there. It's a stackable fish, so you can have multiple in one inventory slot. You can fish like 100 of those, keep them in your inventory, and feed your cat off of that. That way, every time you use a sardine or something, you don't have to go back to the bank for one. So if people like to raise cats and turn them in for death runes later on, you can do that for 200 death runes in West Arty by using your full-grown cat on a citizen. They'll give you 200 death runes for it. If you like doing that, every 3 hours, you'll get 200 more death runes. Some people do that on their Ironman account to build up a stack of them. I don't bother. I just make money and then buy death runes from the magic shop nowadays. 1 hour of making money at the Eclipse Reds is good enough for at least 1,000, you know, death runes. So, yeah, it's fine for me. You're at 6k death runes. You've been doing that? A lot of people do, man. And, you know, fair play. It's just not something I love doing. All right, don't worry, boys. I'm going to tank for you. If you have Ren energy. If not, there's a palm tree here, and there's some harpy bug swarms that really commonly hit like 3 to 4 damage. But you just grab that one instantly. Everything else that you grab is instant now. So we don't have to worry about the long search. Only that first one that we grabbed, the snakeweed, is an instant or a long search. Now, there's a lot of guides out there that will actually have you grab multiple of these herbs. I'm lazy, so I don't bother. It is technically better to do it. I tend to just come back here when I get to those quests because getting around the game at that stage of the game is so quickly anyways that then I don't really need to think about, oh, did I get it or not? Like, I just go get it at that point. Some quests will have you get multiple, you know, snakeweed or whatever else, or some quest guides will. Some, you know, account building routes, they're technically more efficient. So if you want to get some duplicates of some of these things, I think snakeweed's one of them. I don't want to say that Archaeology's another one. It's snakeweed and something else, but I don't really remember because I just never do it. Rogue's Purse, there you go. Extra Rogue's Purse. Archaeology and snakeweed for legends. I just did it today. Oh, all right then. personally, I'll just come back here at that point. It's not even a laziness thing. Technically, if I was lazy, I'd get them now, right? But, yeah. Alright, we'll go ahead and grab the Scorched Earth, go back to Trifidus. Just part of me wants to keep this a lot more casual overall, you know what I mean? Rather than, making it a sweat guide. You know what I mean? I want people to understand why they're getting something when they get it. I feel like it'll just be easier that way for a new player. Jerusalem's Balm Quest, Ogre, Flesh Eaters. Yeah, it really could be there. You might be right. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and save some Ren energy here because I'm gonna want them for the place that I'm about to go.
Just got back to the game and resumed Iron Progress. It's great to be back in the stream and such a great community.
My man, yo, welcome back, Cryptic. Good to see you, bud. Are Bee Gloves kind of a chapter 1? No, this will really end at Bee Gloves, and then I'll just like release the flock to do whatever they want to do, but I'll give some suggestions at that point. Yeah, I might show a couple of small things, you know, how to kite barrows, melee brothers, things like that, but those are really like more involved methods that aren't really, I'd say they're not really like that useful for a brand new player, you know. Faux 1 past 10 Eastern. Yeah, I got offline after, you know, my typical stream stop time, and then went for a run, came back and decided to stream some more, brother. Alright, we're gonna use that Ren energy that we saved here. I'm gonna eat my shrimp, bro. Let's go ahead and save some more Ren energy. We'll run past the Jogers down here. We'll also kill one while we're down here with some spells. Working overtime also. For overtime, brother. Let's go ahead and run this way. I don't believe any Jogers can aggro you from this spot right here. So we're going to go ahead and grab the fungus-covered cavern wall here. Search this until we get the Rogue's Purse. And this one down here actually kind of looks like a cozy place to safe spot this guy. Where I'm not going to get bopped by one of them. Alternatively, I could go right there and grab that one. We might do that. This one does take a while, by the way, so you just got to kind of keep sending until you get it. Okay, so that safe spot I was talking about the other day, we're going to go ahead and do that again, right? So you know, I'm just going to... Actually, you know what? We're going to make this super easy. There's a fungus here, and I bet you I can safe spot over the fungus. Look at that. Never mind. Don't even need to worry about the southwest corner. Sweet. So we're going to go ahead and kill one of these guys. This is going to be a two-parter. One is for the Karamja Diary. And two, we're going to need Joger Bones later on for the Taibo 1H Trio quest. I don't know that I'm going to get around to doing that quest in this route. I probably won't. But if you end up doing the quest to fish Karamwan, it's a really great thing for an Iron Man. You're going to want some Joger Bones for that. So this will just save you a little bit of time then. I know I just went on a whole spiel about how I don't always grab things ahead of time. This is just something I usually do grab because I got to kill it for the diary step anyways. Alright. That'll be Karam's diary step. I'm going to go ahead and take those trading sticks as well because why not? And then we'll go ahead and run out of here. We'll probably tank one hit on the way out. But it's not going to get us low enough HP to be any concern. So I don't need to heal. And then we'll run out of here. We'll probably tank one Harpy Bug Swarm hit. And then we'll get out of aggro range. 6, man. These guys just... They hurt. They just hurt, man. Okay. talk to True Fittest after we clean this. That'll finish up this quest. And then we're going to actually go over to Varrock from here.
Quest completed.
That was a lot of text at once. Let's go ahead and tally to Clan Wars here. We don't need our minigame teleport anytime soon for anything specifically, so we're going to go ahead and use it to restore our HP and our Ren energy before the next quest. So let's just go ahead and do that. Hit the bank here. Do I have my own stream open somewhere? You would be hearing my voice if I did, my man. Like doubled up. Okay, let's go and deposit a lot of this stuff. We don't need the Barcrawl on us right now, though. I want to look at this. Gnome Stronghold, Falador. We're not going to those locations right now. Let's go and deposit that. Deposit this. We have a full-grown cat. Let's call the cat. Let's pick up the cat. I don't want him to go to an overgrown cat, which he will do if he continues to follow you. So we're going to go ahead and put him in the bank right now. I was going to just deposit everything here except for... Let's get law runes and air runes out. We'll wear our fire staff. And then we're also going to get... mind runes, because I'll do a little bit of safe spotting later on, and a scrying orb. We're gonna get the scrying orb out. Let's also maybe take a bucket. You know what? Before we do so, we're gonna grab the steel pick. I'm not gonna worry about the mine runes yet. We're gonna do a little bit of mining first. So let's tele to Varrock. I thought they only went overgrown if you did the Tale of Two Cats quest. Don't believe that's true, man. I'm not certain, but I don't believe that's true. I think a full-grown cat that follows you for long enough will go overgrown. After that rat catcher's quest, you can change an overgrown into a wily, though. Let's go and talk to this guy. We teleported to all the different places earlier on, which means we are done with this Enter the Abyss mini quest. That's going to be 1,000 rune crafting XP to get us level 9 there. And then we get a nice little small room pouch as well. Look at that, man. I don't actually want this. I'm tempted to drop it, but you know what? For now, I'll just keep it. I'll put it in the bank later on. Now we're going to go ahead and teleport with Aubrey. Let's go ahead and mine an inventory of pure essence, because we're going to need 50 pure essence for the, or rune essence for this next quest that we're going to do. Hey, Faux, big fan, been popping into your stream for a really long time now. Sad to see that your hardcore died. Hopefully the new one gets better. Can we see your feet on stream? I'm sorry, what? I'm flattered. No. Anyways, talk a little bit about what we're going to do next, guys. Priest and Peril is going to unlock the eastern side of the map for us. We're going to go to the surface here, go over to Varrock. So this is Varrock. We teleported from this little shop here. Wait, excuse me, I did not want to click that. Go back. So what we're going to do is Priest and Peril, and that quest is going to unlock Mortania for us. So that's going to be this whole area here. This is going to be necessary for several reasons. One, if we want to do animal magnetism later on to get our Ava's assembler, so we keep our ammunition. That's going to be in this side of the area. Goes to Hoy is a good quest to do to get an ecto tele. That's going to teleport you way over here. You know, just kind of a helpful thing and a nice place to get some prayer in a different method that we probably don't use too much nowadays with, you know, how good Varlamore Prey Gain is. And then we're also going to be doing Shades of Morton eventually for a little bit of Herblore XP, 2k Herblore XP from that. Barrows, pretty unique location. We're going to want to do some of these quests down here that unlock Darkmire and, you know, all of this very frustrating, annoying area. And then also a quest that we're going to do in the very near term in this, you know, video, the Nature Spirit quest. The Nature Spirit quest is why we're going to unlock that for now, because that is a prerequisite for the Fairy Tale Part 1 quest. And that's going to be what unlocks our fairy rings. We need to get that done, so... that's going to be necessary. Oh, I could have just put things in the room pouch. Look at that, bro. I might actually take advantage of that, honestly, because that's going to be, you know, free inventory space for this next quest. It actually comes at good timing. So we've got 24 essence there. We just need to grab another 26. When did you join Kick? I started multi-streaming on Kick a couple weeks ago, man. Kick, YouTube, and Twitch all at once now. Okay, so we'll mine this inventory. But anyways, that's the plan for now. So we're going to go ahead and knock out Priest and Peril. For this quest, we'll need to grab a bucket, I want to say. And bring some essence with us. Go ahead and start that up. This quest will also get us a little bit of a prayer experience. Fill this up. That's going to give us room for 3 more. And we will have just over 50. How long are you going to experiment with that? What's that concerning, J-Dog? Didn't know you had a hard stop on multi-streams. No, I think I'm going to do it long term, man. I think it's quite nice. I intended on doing it for a month to see how I like it. I've figured out that it's worth doing within 2 weeks, so we're going to keep doing it. I will still wait until a month so I can kind of like fully analyze things and see how much I like it though. Like, you know, see how impactful it is. Okay, so let's just go ahead and come over here real quick. I'm going to deposit this steel pickaxe. I'm also going to deposit one of these rune essence, get a bucket out, and I really don't need any food for this quest, so we're not going to bother with that. I have 1 inventory space free. If I remember right, that's pretty useful to have 1 free because I'm going to need to pick up a key during this quest. I don't think I need anything else past that. Also gives us 23, 24, 25, 26 rune essence in the inventory, which is more than enough. So if we need to drop 1, that's okay. From here, let's go ahead and open up this door and talk to Ionisig. I don't think this is who I need to talk to. I think I need to talk to the king. May I be unbanned and kicked? Sorry for spamming emotes. No. I'm not sure that I banned you, but... Really, go and give me your kick name, dude. Oda's old IP address. No. No, I remember you now. You spammed a lot of emotes. Alright, let's go ahead and go all the way over to the temple. Stream kick now? Yep, been multi-streaming for 2.5 weeks now, brother. No, but I mean, if your goal is to never contribute with anything productive but only spam, there's no reason to be there, man. So no. And that's what I saw from you. Sweet, what's up? Thanks for the prime sub. Good to have you here. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Typers on kick increase your kick payment rate. Mod him. How impactful is that? Do you know? Technically, you're right, though. Huh? Alright, let's go ahead and open this. Knock, knock. Oh, no. Chat, I forgot something. We are going to be a puncher. Guys, if you're going to be doing this, bring a melee weapon. Unfortunately, I forgot that I got to kill something during this quest, so I'm going to be a puncher. And a flincher. Bring a melee weapon, bring some food, boys. Because I screwed this up a little bit. So I'm going to have to kill this guy by flinching him. Well, maybe not initially. We're going to actually kick him because I think it's going to be more DPS. And this will just be a bit of a challenge. Let's see how low HP we can get with kicks. Now, technically, I can get 2-to-1 kicks here. Oh, I'd have to flinch for it. I'm not going to bother flinching. I'm just gonna kick. Go head to head. I don't think he has a very high max hit. I want to say it's a 4. We'll pay attention real quick and see if we can stay ahead of him. We might be fine here. Looks like we're fine. I'm too strong. Not a big deal. Anyways, we did talk about flinching before. We talked about that during the recruitment drive quest. So, if you really were low HP and you didn't want to go back for food or a weapon, do what I'm doing, you can step back like this, kind of get him trapped on that wall. Kick him and step back, and he can't hit you back. And you just wait until his health bar goes away, and we can do that again. So that might save you a bank trip because I screwed you up here. Sorry, boys. But I've got plenty of HP. We don't need to do that right now. Because we got some quite strong melee stats now, man. You know, we're strong. We're not weak. And he just doesn't hit very hard. Okay. Bit of a mistake there, but doesn't really cost us too much. From here, you know, surprising that you don't have to go back and talk to those guys. So it just tells me to return to King Rold. I wonder if that's changed in the quest helper, because for years and years the quest guide had you go knock at the door and let them know, like, hey, I killed the dog. And they laugh at you. And then I think they suggest you should talk to the king. How does multi-streaming work? Does Twitch care? Per the Twitch contract, we are allowed to multi-stream, but I can't, like, sit here and, like, say, like, oh, okay, I'm getting offline now and I'm gonna go stream on this other platform and then link it, you know? Twitch does have a problem with that. Isn't that what Bodhi does? You're not allowed to do it anymore. It's a recent change to Twitch terms of service, I'm pretty sure, which is why I think Kick is going to be coming to an end with their exclusivity contracts that have been, you know, kind of taking advantage of that for a while. Twitch was the holdout on multi-streaming. They recently realized that was dumb and changed. They changed that over a year ago, I'm pretty sure, bro. It's been quite some time. What's the bench press looking like? I saw Oda looking like a shrimp next to you. Probably maxing about 300 right now, man. I have a bit of a shoulder issue right now, so I can't 1RM at the moment. Somehow I messed my shoulder up while I was at that OTK event, and I literally think it was from picking up my backpack in an incorrect manner. Literally. Crazy, I know. Guys, what is wrong with me today? I'm absolutely scuffing quests right now. I forgot my runes that I need for this quest. I'm gonna have to flinch this guy. This is terrible. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna flinch this guy. I strongly suggest that you go get some mage runes and corner safe spot like this. At least you're not muted and having to re-record. Now that's true, honestly, that's true. Scuffed guide, you know, it's okay at the same time, though it's not ideal. Being able to adapt in the game is, you know, useful. You know what I mean? Gonna have so many annotations in the description. I probably won't, honestly, man. You know? Instead, I'll just direct you like, hey, guys, I'm sorry. You can either do what I'm doing here and learn how to flinch. It's a great time to learn a, you know, new tactic. Or head to the bank, grab some runes out, or your rune scimitar out and try again. But yeah, I do feel like a bit of a soup guide at this point. I think this is kind of the downside of doing this when I'm streaming, because I do get a bit more distracted. But hey, flinching tech is good tech to learn, man. This is super useful. And hitting 6s is actually pretty decent. This is not taking very long. I went a little bit too early there. Flinching useful for Shadow of the Storm. It is something that we'll take advantage of for Shadow of the Storm as well. Yep. So good to learn it now in a less intense format, right? All right, see, didn't take long. Good to know. Teaching methods anyways that we want to learn later, so it works out. All right, let's go ahead and come in here. Big dog. Oh, right. Let's talk to Drizzle and start remembering how to do this actual quest. I think I'm getting a bit rusty, boys. Okay, talk to Drizzle. He's going to have us go downstairs and trade out this key and get some water from down there. But can you explain the flinching mechanic for the newer people? If you're just following along with this this route, I've already explained it, my man, in the recruitment drive episode, which I think was 2 episodes ago. So you would already be set. And if you haven't seen that yet, make sure you watch the guide, my man. That's what it's here for, brother. But right now, I don't have a instance where I need to do it, so I'm not gonna go do it right now. We're gonna keep moving forward, brother. Simply because the purposes of this is for the YouTube homies. All right, so we're just gonna use that key on every single one of these monuments until we get an iron key from it. Fill up the water at the well, then we're gonna go back to the temple. Hey, Faux, when Sony levels up a bit, you two should duo Fosani and call the video Faux X Sony Kill Fosani. Alright, thank you, brother man. That sounds good, dude. I like it. Look at him, see? He pays attention to the guide and has fantastic intuition, and he brought his runes. That's a gamer right there. Redman, thanks for the 29 months, brother. Alright, use that on the gate. Let's go ahead and talk to Drizzle. He'll bless the water. We'll use the blessed water on the coffin. Wait. So when you're doing this, make sure you safe spot and mage this guy just like this. Just as I'm doing right now. Bring your runes and just cast on him until he's dead. And that's all you need. Once he's dead, you can go ahead and pick up the key like I'm going to do right now. And then continue. Honestly, I couldn't think of render self there. It wouldn't pop up in my head. Otherwise, I would have done that. Is the PC in the background from the OTK Trials of Gillinor? It's not, actually. I'm sponsored by Starforge. They sent me this last year when that sponsorship started, but they're sending me a second one because of that event, and they're sending that to Texas for my Texas streaming setup, because I stream from there for a few months out of the year. Oh, Reverse Nori, I see you've already gotten to this stage. Alright, let's go ahead and give him some essence. We need to give this guy 50 essence now, so we're going to give him both. And we're going to tele back to Virak, and we're going to do it again. Bit annoying, takes a little bit of time, but, you know, that's okay. I like that he's following your guide with a 30-second delay. Yep. He's doing great, though, man. He's been, you know, with me for several stages of this today. Let's see. Essence. We actually don't need all of this because I brought some extra, but, you know, that's okay. We'll just make sure that we bring everything. Don't need the bucket anymore. And then from here, I'm gonna do one more thing. I'm actually gonna go... Well, do I need the sickle yet? I technically don't need the sickle yet, do I? I'm gonna go make this sickle real quick before we do this. I'm gonna waste one more law rune. An extra one. We're gonna get our silver bar and our sickle mold. And we're gonna go sicko mold in Falador real quick. And this is just because we're gonna need this sickle for the next quest that we're gonna do. The Nature Spirit quest. And then back to Varrock. And we can head east now. Bring 24 more essence. Actually tells me how many right there, so I could actually bring, you know, less with me, but, you know, it's fine. Then we're going to look at the Nature Spirit quest real quick. Well, Freaky Forester, let's go ahead and help him with some pheasants. Again, he's going to ask me for the pheasant with 3 tails, but you can absolutely ignore him and click on the first pheasant that you see, even if it has 2 tails. Take any pheasant back to him, and he's happy. The dude can't count.
Collection log slot completed.
And now we have Lederhosen shorts, which is a non-BIS item because it replaces your pink skirt. So drop it, put it in the bank, get rid of it. We don't want it. Okay, Nature Spirit is going to require a Ghost Speak Ami and the Silver Sickle, so we're just going to go ahead and bring the Ghost Speak Ami with us right now. We have 24 rune essence with the essence that we have in the pouch there, so we can go straight back with this. I'm going to bring a little bit of extra stew, though, and just eat up there, because we're going to get given some stew after we're done with this quest.
Late night Faux.
Niels, thanks for the 28 months, brother. Appreciate you, dude. Late night Faux, man. Late night Faux. What's up, dude? Brother needs to check the wiki on the amount of players allowed in Fasani. By the way, sorry guys that are over on Kick. For whatever reason, my multi-chat feature is massively delayed on Kick and showing things from like 30 minutes ago, and I just don't know why. It's a bit wonky today. What's your best dad joke? If you're ever driving by a field of cows, lean over to your family and say, "Man, those are some very professional and well-accomplished cows." And when they say why, let them know that the cows are outstanding in their field. Yep. Pone, thanks for the Prime sub, brother. Appreciate the 33 months, man. How to unsub OSRS. I see you no ball. Scarecrow won the award. Oh yeah, that's good too. Alright, 3 more, empty this up. Let's go ahead and turn this in at Drezel. Yeah, I'd listen to another one. Man. And then we're going to go ahead and talk to Drezel right away because we're going to... We're going to talk about the Nature Spirit quest here. What is it? Yes, we would like to start Nature Spirit. And he's going to give us some food. And that is fantastic. Have you heard about the recent breakthroughs in agriculture? Experts say it's really a growing field. We're going to do something real quick, chat. This is something I do on the start of every one of my new accounts because this warning right here specifically bugs me. So I'm going to enter the swamp and leave the swamp. And unfortunately, my homie here is going to have to wait while I do so. And I'm going to keep doing this. And this seems annoying, I know. And every time he's going to tell me, "Oh my gosh, you're still alive." And then after I do it a few times, you know, 6 or 7 or so, it's gonna finally give me an option to turn off this stupid warning. And we're gonna do it one last time, and then we're gonna go about our day. I always do that right away on an account, because I hate that warning, dude. Alright, from here we're gonna run south. We're gonna go talk to the eventual nature spirit. You can turn it off at the Doomsayer in front of Lumbridge Castle. That's true, actually. I don't know if you need to trigger the message first, though. I'm not sure. Alright, let's go ahead and jump our bridge. This is a fantastic way to train agility if you absolutely hate yourself and play an ultimate Ironman. I'm just kidding, Settled. I love you, buddy. Alright, let's see. Search this, and then we're going to enter the grotto. We're going to talk to homie. Now, remember, we put on our Ghost Speak amulet. If you don't have that, you're going to have to go get it. But we just hit it at the last time that we hit the bank. So, we're good there. Let's go ahead and pick up a washing bowl here. And then let's pick up the mirror under the washing bowl. We're going to use the mirror on Mr. Philemon. Oh, he took my pie. He took my pie. Okay, use the journal on him. And then we're going to have to make our way back up to Drezel. How can I help? Fantastic. Let's go get this blessed at Big Drezel. Is this like a series to coach all the newcomers to old school? Yes. Fox streamer this time. What's going on, Big O? Yeah, you know, the kids aren't home today. They're at the in-laws' place, so I've actually got time, man. So I ended my stream today. I went for a run, and then I got back on, because, you know, I don't have anything else to do. It's either this or I, you know, basically lay in bed and go to sleep early, you know? So why not stream some more, man? How far did you run? I went for a 7-miler today. Get the grind on? Oh, man. Time? Slow. Just some summer night runescaping? That's right, man. About to order Pizza Hut and a 2-liter Mountain Dew. Go sign me up. Yeah, buddy. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of here. We're gonna run to the bank while we're here, by the way. Before we go to Drezel. So I'm gonna go east here. We're gonna get some coins out. We're gonna get a little bit of food out. We're gonna get a rune scimitar up. Yeah, tomorrow the hardcore group Ironman Zuckhelm series begins. The farmers will be going for Zuckhelm before we lose all our lives. Very exciting. Make sure you catch it, boys. No, actually, a group of 5 hardcore Ironmen that have completed Zuckhelm on their hardcore Ironman, which is a very hard achievement, because I think there's only about 6 people that have done it. 5 of them are getting together and making a group hardcore Ironman. I'm going to try to complete it on a group hardcore. So that's Lake, Shays, Vikonlopu, Mutz, and Praise Foot. Absolute beasts. If you guys want to watch some really good content, I recommend you watch any one of their streams. And I believe Mutz will be making YouTube videos on it. So, you know, please support the homies. They're all very good at the game. Several of them are extremely good content creators. Mutz is okay at content creation. And I really recommend that you guys check it out. So we're going to get some food out. We're going to get a rune scimitar. And one more thing. I said I was going to get some coins out as well. And we're going to get coins out because we're going to go to Rufus while we're here in Canifis. Because later on we're going to do the Fremenic Trials quest. And we're going to need a raw shark for that quest. And you can buy 1 raw shark per world from Rufus. So we're going to hit Big Homie up. And we're going to buy that 1 raw shark. If you haven't done Druidic Ritual yet, which you have if you're, you know, watching this, but you could buy all the meat for Druidic Ritual here as well. Speaking of which, I'm gonna buy some chicken. I'm gonna put those in the bank, because I'm gonna want those later on for a step of Recipe for Disaster. Some chicken flounder? You know, I still don't know what he means by that, man. I really don't. Oh my gosh, are they gonna eat my raw shark? Surely they won't, right? I'm gonna be upset. I probably should have put that in the bank. Go ahead and drop the wolfbane. I'm not gonna do the diaries over here anytime soon. No. Now that I dropped that, first thing Drezel's gonna do is give me another one, actually. Do they eat raw food too? I don't think they do. I think we're okay. Gonna save their energy so we can burn it when we run through the swamp. That way we get attacked by fewer ghasts overall. Yep, look at that. Straight back to it. Thanks, man. Alright. Blessed and blessed, blessy. And let's go back to the gate. And no annoying pop-up this time. Very awesome. New viewer, my guy. I love the content in the series. What's your favorite aspect of old school, if you have to say? Ironman mode / hardcore Ironman mode / group hardcore Ironman mode. I've been playing Ironman mode since before Ironman mode was a thing in 2014. And I haven't really stopped playing it since then. It's that good. What about Ultimate Ironman mode? I've tried Ultimate Ironman mode. I've got about a 118 combat Ultimate Ironman. I absolutely hate the mode, and it sucks, and I never want to play it again. Thinking streaming on Twitch and has 0 view of this chat. Just realized. Nope, I can see everything that you're saying, Adam. And I, in fact, just responded to the homie that you were responding to yourself. Alright, let's go ahead and hit the Druidic spell right here. Grab some Mortmire fungus. We'll need that. Insanity. Good to see you, bud. Thanks for the 24 months. 2 years with the best coach? My man. Do you like group better than regular hardcore? Yes, for the social aspect of it. And it's just, you know, part of that social aspect, group's just more fun because, you know, it's homies helping homies, you know what I mean? Like, it's a weird excitement to, like, log onto the group and find out that, like, one of your group mates got some, like, really awesome drop while you're off, you know? It's pretty sweet, man. Group Ironman's fun. Alright, we can go ahead and go in the grotto now. Talk to him, and then he's going to go ahead and nature spiritize himself. He's going to bless our sickle. Now we have a blessed silver sickle. So we can protect ourselves eventually. Then we're going to come over here to these couple of logs here. We're going to bloom it up. And then I think we want to put this in our druid pouch. We need 3 of them to do so. And then I'm going to say we just need to kill the 3 druids, so nice and easy. If they attack you, you'll automatically respond with that. This is why we brought our rune scimitar. You can also use mage spells here, but, you know, we have the rune sim, so we're going to use it. And this is also why we brought some extra food. Now, if you did bring mage spells, you can safe spot these guys on the other side of this tree, so you can get them stuck on the north side and then safe spot across there. The downside with that is if you take too long, eventually one of them's going to hit you. Like another one's going to PJ you. It's going to attack you. But to do so, just stand well on the north side of the tree, move here, and then you can mage him like that. Group Ironman's fun, confirmed. Early levels to mid-game is super fun, then the branch off to what people will grind the most comfortably. Sorry for my earlier statement. Nah, it's all good, dude. Are you staying up late tonight? I'll probably be on for at least another hour, man. We start off with Coach Faux tomorrow morning or jump straight on the group hardcore? I'll probably start with Coach Faux because I'm going to be on really early, man. And if I start with Coach Faux, I can actually have some videos to upload over the weekend, which I think would be nice for constant uploads. It's crazy to see you on at this time. I know, man. Nah, just different for the night. Not a new common schedule, just a unique day. All right, that's all done. I'm gonna take this Hairlander. I'm also gonna take the Guam leaf there. We're gonna need the Hairlander later on for one small favor. Let's go ahead and jump the bridge. Which any grimy herbs that you come across while you're killing things, go ahead and pick those up, toss them in the bank if you've got free inventory space. Always a good thing. Some will be needed for quests, others will be needed for potions later on.
Quest completed.
Beautiful. So that's unfortunately going to get me over 40 combat, which usually I would keep myself under. I'm not going to worry about it too much on this account, but yeah. There's a reason for that later on. Now, we are 27 crafting, 37 HP, 13 defense. That quest kind of cracks open defense for us. The Fairy Tale Part 1 quest, I keep saying, you know, we're working towards that. But the quest requires Lost City. So, we're still going to do a few other ones first. So let's go ahead and knock out the dig site next. To do so, we're going to go ahead and toss on the fire staff. We're going to go straight back to Varrock here. And we're going to come east. I have everything in the bank that I need for this quest already. We've picked up the pestle and mortar, the vials, the tinderbox, the ropes, the charcoal. We've bought all of that on the route so far, so as long as you've been following along, you already have that stuff. If you don't, it's very easy stuff to gather. Just go ahead and, you know, hit up the wiki, and it'll tell you exactly where to do all of that. Go and deposit this, deposit the food, deposit the potions, the druid pouch, the small pouch, the silver sickle. We can keep runes on us because we want Varrock teleport. We don't really need much food on us for this quest, but we're going to keep a little bit. Maybe a little bit more, because we'll get smacked by a couple skeletons and we might lose some HP while thieving. We don't need the rune scimitar on us, so we can go ahead and deposit that. I like to keep cash on me wherever I go. I've mentioned that a couple times. And we're going to go ahead and hit the quest helper icon, because again, we've right-clicked and we've started the dig site quest on quest helper. Quest helper icon, and it'll tell you the items that you have in your bank that you need. We need 2 ropes, we need 1 pestle and mortar, 1 tinderbox, 1 charcoal. Don't need any of the non-quest items. Discovery, we'll find these along the way. The opal we'll find along the way. The cup of tea we're about to grab as we leave Varrock here. In fact, we're just going to go grab that right now. Oh, one more thing. We need an empty vial as well. I think I might have just missed that. The empty vial. Now, I do need to check this just to make sure. I want to say, yeah, we bought vials of water. So if you don't already have an empty vial, take a vial of water out and empty it, and you're good to go. But you should have a vial of water at least. You might not have an empty vial with you. Let's go ahead and come over here. We're going to steal a cup of tea. As long as we're level 5 thieving, we can do that. Sorry, guy. And then we're going to come up and we're going to... Actually, we're going to go this way. We're going to go down to the dig site. We're going to start the dig site quest. Now, we'll keep the Varrock teleports on us. That is the fire staff plus air runes and law runes, because we're going to need to go back to Varrock several times during this quest. One more note. If you got an opal, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention this while we we're at the bank. If you got an opal while we were thieving ham members, go back to the bank and get it. It'll save you some time. We're going to have to pan in the water for an opal, and that can take a lot of time. I unfortunately did not get one from the ham members when I was thieving for the buttons and the rusty sword, so I'm going to get it the hard way. But if you did get one, you can save yourself some time by bringing that with you here. When you click the quest helper thing, you would have seen that on the way, so hopefully you already have it with you. Just got yourself a Vernic Shreds. Very nice, man. Congrats, buddy. It's an awesome item. I want to get him Iron Man, dude. Just need to find some time to grind Delve one day. How do I get Sea Engineer to cheer me on when I complete quests? Go to the plugin hub on RuneLight and turn on the... Well, you got to search for the Sea Engineer Completed plugin. So, let me just show you real quick. If you go to your settings up at the top here, settings, and then click on the plugin hub, search engine. Sea Engineer Completed is the plugin. Just go ahead and install that one. Very cool. All right, let's go ahead and take the exam. We have to fail the first exam, I'm pretty sure. Nah, there's nothing left in there. Oh, we got to get our the curator to approve us first. Let's go and Varrock teleport from here. We're off to the Varrock Museum. Reverse, how you doing? This is Late Night Faux. Yes, I recorded my stream and anticipated your message. No, not really. Yes, I'm here, man. What's up, dude? All right, let's talk to this guy. And we have a stamped letter from him. Now we can go back to the dig site. Thank you for wasting my time, sir. I'm pre-recorded. Imagine if it was, man. Dun, 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 dun. Groundwork right now, and this just made the night so much better. Oh, well, good to have you here, dude. Alright, bit of a hike. Do you find it difficult killing Jad? Do you find killing Jad difficult? I've done it like 500 times by now, so no. But when I first started doing it, yes, I did find it difficult. It's a bit nerve-wracking. Nerve-wracking. Did it catch Zari's attempt? I didn't, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, I missed that one, dude. But I heard about it. Jofu, thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate you. All right, let's go ahead and talk to the examiner. We don't actually have to take the test here. You can't successfully finish it anyways, but we don't have to take it here. So we're just gonna keep going. Move on. You have to get the correct answers from the students and then go back there. So all of the options that it gives you are wrong, unfortunately. So we'll continue on. Let's go to the north here. Search the bush for the teddy bear. Come over here, grab the panning tray. And then we're going to come down here to the panning point. And we're going to try to pan for two things, a special cup and an opal. We need both of them. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. So we'll just pan and then we'll open it up. See what we get. Okay, there's our special cup. We got to keep going for an uncut opal now. I think you can get jades in from this, and if we get any, we're going to hold on to them. Oh, there's the opal. That didn't take too long. That's nice. Very humble game. Very humble. Look at that. We got a jade as well. Beautiful. Okay, I can drop the panning tray now. Now we're going to steal from the worker. We need an animal skull and the specimen brush. This one will take a little bit of time, but, you know, we've got a decent thieving level now, so hopefully it won't take too long. When you're at a very low thieving level, it does take some time. So we'll just right click and we'll steal from. We already have our rope, so we don't actually need to keep that. Any of this extra stuff you can just drop if you want to. We have our animal skull. Now we just need to get a specimen. Oh my gosh, we got a specimen brush already. Never mind. Did I not catch that? Must have been the first thing I thieved. Wow, that's very good RNG to get done that quickly. From here, we'll go talk to the students. Have to give her her teddy. We'll talk to her again. Hand her the teddy. She gives us the answer to the quiz. We'll come this way. Talk to this student. Hi there. Alright, let's talk to him again. We'll go ahead and give him the next thing, the special cup. Then we'll come down and talk to this one. And he needs an animal skull. We find that. We give him that. He gives us the answer. Now we run all the way back down. What are you recording on your stream? So clear. You using OBS Faux? I am using OBS, yes. What am I using to record? Yeah, OBS, man. Unregistered Hypercam 2. Could you imagine someone streaming with that right now, man? Or recording with that? Alright, all the way back in here, open up the door kicker plugin, very good. Examiner, we can talk to any of them. Go with this one because she's closer. Yes, I'm ready. And we'll just go with the right answers. If for some reason it doesn't let you finish it, it's because you didn't talk to one of the students again, like a second time, to get the correct answer. Because you talked to them the first time, they asked for whatever the item is, the animal skull, the special cup, or the teddy bear. You have to talk to them again to give them that item, and then they give the answer. So if you have any of those in your inventory, go back, talk to the students until you get rid of that. Hopefully that didn't happen, because we did call out to click them again. Do you ever get really sore legs when you run past 13 miles? Yes. Hopefully that doesn't come out as a surprise. Alright, let's go and talk to this one. We have to talk to all three of them again, get the answers. So we'll go and do that. For what it's worth, the Woklo, if you run at a lower heart rate, you know, less intense, you'll have fewer issues with that soreness. There's a point at about, for most people, it'll be about 162 to 168-ish heart rate. But once you get around to that, you know, that higher range, your lactate production in your body kind of goes exponential. That significantly impacts soreness, both acute and long-term. MTG, thank you for the 86 months, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Big love, my man. So when I'm doing long training sessions, like sometimes I'll do double long runs on the weekends, like a 10+ miler on Saturday, and then also a 10+ on Sunday. I tend to keep myself at a pretty low heart rate for those, lower effort for that first one specifically. Because then I can have healthy enough legs to get out the next day and do another one. That being said, sometimes I do go a little bit harder because working out on damaged legs is also a way to improve. So sometimes I do make sure that my legs are sore before a run. Good for endurance training. NTG, thank you, dude, again for the 86 months, buddy. Good to see you, man. How you doing tonight? Alright, let's go ahead and talk to her. Do another exam. Sore equals damage. Sore can equal damage. Acute soreness is often caused by lactate buildup. And that comes with high effort aerobic training. But sore can also mean that you have, you know, done enough effort to cause micro tears in the muscle fiber. And when that happens, that shows itself in the form of soreness. But that's good, you know, those types of, that type of damage is how you grow stronger, bigger, larger, you know. Your body is a very adaptable machine. That's what hypertrophy training is all about. Damaging the muscles, providing them with enough sleep and fuel, protein, to repair and grow stronger, bigger. Why don't you get sore after a while then, even when you're getting good at workouts? You will, but you need to increase the resistance as your body becomes accustomed to those stressors. So the more used to it that your body gets and the less sore that you get, you know, like when you first start working out, there's a massive difference between, let's talk to her again. By the way, we need to talk to her twice to give her the opal. When you first start, you know, getting into the gym, if anyone's done this, started working out, and then like for the first like week or 2 weeks, massive soreness, right? Their tendons get super tight, their muscles are super sore, like way more than you've ever felt before. And what you're talking about is that adaptability. As you keep doing it, you don't get as sore. That just happens. It takes some time for your body to kind of react to that, and build a better, you know, neurological network of, you know, basically the ability to cause more action potentials at the muscles. Sorry, that's going to not be clear to people. The more you work out, the better your body's going to get at handling those stresses, right? So you're eventually going to get to a stage where if you are providing it the same stressors, the same amount of resistance or effort in the gym or whatever else, you're not going to get as sore. So that's a great opportunity and signal to say, hey, I need to do more. I need to increase the intensity. I need to increase the reps. I need to increase the weight. I need to increase the resistance, do something, because I can handle more now. So if I want to continue progressing, I need to give my body more to handle. You know what I mean? But yeah, your body adapts to the stresses that you put on it. And that comes in a lot of forms. That comes in fitness. That comes in, you know, lifting, running, eating, whatever else. I have a lot of red energy. We need to send this. Ryan, thank you for the gifted, man. Appreciate you, buddy. All right. Got all the questions right here. Beautiful. Now let's come down here. We're going to hold on to these certificates, by the way. Let's go ahead and do this. We're going to come all the way this way. Going to make sure that works. Thanks for checking on us, brother. How you doing, man? It's been a little bit since we got to talk. Will I play on this account when the farmers are done? No, I have a current hardcore that's quite a ways along, man. Both Crystal, Infernal Cape, some TOB stuff, you know. Goose Farmer is alive and well. We don't need to continue this one. So it'll just kind of be off to the side in case I decide to revive it one day. You never know when something goes wrong at Cerberus at Goose. No, actually Goose is done with Cerberus. Alright, let's go ahead and dig here. We're looking for an ancient talisman, which we're definitely going to get in the first 3 digs. We have a belt buckle. We have a broken arrow, and now an ancient talisman. Thank you, Jagex. Ah, that would have been cool, man. Last time you did this, you got 4 mining levels. I've definitely done this and gained some mining levels off of it. I've had some bad ones before, man. I feel that. Also, you can just dig the same exact spot over and over. All of these roll the same exact loot table. So there is no difference. You don't have to move to a different one each time. If you're a little stitious, you know, send it, but you don't have to. Let's go and drop all of those. We're getting unlucky, I see. We actually kind of deserve the unluck here. Because, you know, we got lucky on our opal, our specimen brush, our special cup, and our animal skull, so kind of makes sense that we go unlucky on something. I probably came across it when I was studying through it, but I can't say that I remember it, man. I'll hold on to that clay. I'm gonna need that later on. It'll save me one that I have to mine, you know. How'd you get so many law runes? So that would be, I'm gonna say maybe episode 5. Potentially episode 6, actually. That would have been from the feud quest, finishing the feud, and then doing the Ali Morsane Rogue Trader step with Aubrey to unlock his shop so you can buy law runes there. Nice unlock early on in a hardcore or Ironman, so you have a really good way to get around the game quickly. Saves a lot of time when you need to go do a quest in Camelot and you can tele straight there. Said I was going to keep that clay, didn't I? Buttons. Can't you buy in Varlamore now? If you have 48 Slayer. Is the farmers over, or are you just taking a break? I'll be back on the farmers tomorrow, man. We already have buttons in the bank. We don't need to keep those. We are actually getting scammed on this right now. I'm going to be the guy that gets multiple mining levels, man. I'll try to remember to put a little thing where you can skip past this part in the video. VOD watchers, don't skip this part, it's peak. I'm gonna have to look this up now, man. What is the drop rate on the ancient talisman, you think?
Level up.
1 in 20.
Completed.
So it's a 5% chance. I'd say we've gone over 20 by now. We've gotten to mining level. I was about to watch your YouTube videos, but you're still alive. Hey, what's up, Zerk? How you doing, man? See you over there on Kick, brother. Alright, come on, man. 1 in 20. If I get one more clay, I have enough for the golem quest. Aha! We got it. First try. First try. Not bad. Alright, let's take this. Could save the polish buttons for a later quest. No worries, my man. We already have them in the bank. Started my Inferno Cave grind about 30 attempts in, consistently getting to wave 55 plus, but I can't seem to break through to Jads. Any tips? Use your potions. My guess is you're probably not willing to use your potions around those waves. You need to use your potions so you can get more experience at those waves to get through them. A lot of people that die around the 50s aren't willing to drink a brew. Drink your brews, man. Also, take a look at some of the guides that are out there. They're very good. I recommend Pot Up Sun's guide and Adicon's First Cape Friday. Both of them are extremely good for teaching the Inferno. So if you haven't looked at those yet, watch both of them. They teach very well. It'll help you deal with some things like some simple prey flicking when you have multiple things going on. Because that's what's going to kill you around wave 55 is, for the most part, I'd say dealing with a mage in a blob or a ranger in a blob. Or a major ranger in a blob all at once. Watch those guides, they will help with it, man. Probably worth doing the 3 Jad challenge for practice too. That's a self-report. You can't do the 3 Jad challenge until you get Inferno done. Exposed yourself, brother. Alright, let's go ahead and go down the wind shear. Let's grab an Arcania root. I've been watching them a bit. I can generally handle 1-tick alternating and pillar stacks, but when something goes wrong, I can never recover well. Yeah, in that case... Hang on, did I not grab the root? Surely... Oh, I don't think I touched the rock. In that case, click yellow, run to the other pillar, bro. Oh, shit, panic button time. Or perhaps consider improving your tank gear. Are you bringing some sort of like tank body to switch into from wave 50 plus? Because if you're not, if you're sitting in like crystal armor or something like that, I do recommend bringing at least a BCP for that. Crystal body, do you have a BCP? You'd actually see quite a large difference with tanking range hits if you use a BCP there. I would strongly recommend bringing that for wave 50 and beyond to start the wave in that until you solve the wave and then switch back. I find it very useful for new Inferno guys. Interesting, I'll try that. Yeah, man. That's old tech right there. That's like OG, you know, Inferno tech, putting on the BCP at wave 50. Why did you stop the group? I'm simply not logged onto that account right this second, man. But I did play that group account for about 7 hours today, and I play it about 7 hours-ish every day. This is just also something that I'm working on. Worth it to drop my Aram stop for that? No, I find it useful to bring that for the previous waves. If you want to offset losing the inventory space, just bring an additional prey renewal. Are you going to go for Ancient Scepter and Blood Gem for the Inferno? No, I'll do it with the Dragon Hunter Wand for the 10% bonus instead of 5%. Better chance to one-hit the Nibblers. Faux, how do I get the Herblore level for the Legends quest for Barrow's Gloves, Easy and Medium Achievement Diary Lamps? I don't do most of mine with the Easy and Medium Achievement Diary Lamps, man. Have you done the... Wait, what's your Herblore level right now? You're 39 Herblore. I imagine you've done one small favor already then, yeah? You have not yet. Brother, you're done. 20,000 experience from one small favor. You need to get it done for Barrow's Gloves anyways. Cyvax, thank you for the 13 months. Appreciate you, brother, man. You see how I have this left click change to drop, by the way? Don't do that. I did this for a league. Reset that so it doesn't happen. That's not going to be on your side, but yeah, it could get me killed. Thank you. Yeah, man. Also, for what it's worth, I keep this handy notepad available when I'm working on new accounts. Somewhere around here will get you level and sorry, that's not organized, it's organized on my side. About level 45. I need to message my wife real quick. Love your content, Paul. Thanks for putting in the work. Nah, you're welcome, man. Can watch on Roku TV via YouTube. Nice. All right, let's go and run a bit. We're going to be live at the usual time tomorrow. Nah, I'm streaming early tomorrow, man. I'm going to stream from about either 4 to 12 or 5 to 12. And then I'm going to take off and spend the weekend with the fam. Are you going to raffle the Starforge computers from TOG since you already have one? Nope, I'm going to keep it, my man. I'm going to be using it at my Texas streaming setup as my permanent computer there because my computer that's there is dated by about 8 or 9 years. So it would really benefit me to have a new system there. So Starforge has actually already sent it to my brother who lives in Austin. And I'm going to pick it up the next time I'm running through. Do I have 2 places? No, it's not my place, but we stay with some family when we go there for a few months each year. Come back down this winter. I tend to go every spring. Late winter, early spring. I stream with 1 or 2 PCs. I play RuneScape, my man. I just stream with 1 PC. I don't need 2 for this setup. Any word on TOG2? Even if I did know, my man, I wouldn't be able to share it. Anytime any event like this pops up, we're generally not allowed to share the stuff until it's actually announced, you know what I mean? That being said, no. But even if I did, I wouldn't be able to say.
Quest.
All right, that, my friends, is a lot of mining experience and more herblore experience, which is always an important thing. So that's why we did that. Also, little added benefit, you know that recipe for disaster quest that we haven't really started yet? Because we needed to get all of those components together for it to make, you know, the fruit blast or whatever else. We can kind of just make life easy here. Imp. Okay, we can kind of just make life easy here. Use the certificate on the curator. Use the certificate on the curator. Use the certificate on the curator. Would you like something to eat or drink? I would like something to drink, sir. And this man, so humble that he'll give me a fruit blast. So now I don't have to make this myself. Doesn't really do much. You could just make it, but it's kind of neat that you can actually just get it from that guy after this quest. So, we'll grab that. I'll also come down here, and to start that quest, I'm going to buy from this crate right here. And we're going to buy a rotten tomato. That's for later on. That's for the RFD start. Because eventually, starting RFD is going to unlock that access to the quest. So we need to get those, you know, ashes and Eye of Newt, which I still actually have neglected to get. Okay. Let's go ahead and drop some of these things that we simply don't need. Let's go ahead and drop this, get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. Typically, I do like to run up to the room over here at this point. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to go ahead and unlock our things from this area after we finish the dig site. So let's go ahead and go through the door here. What do you get if you choose the food option? Honestly, I don't know. I've never done it. We're going to get some museum kudos real quick, chat. And by doing so, we're going to unlock a little bit of free experience, but also we'll have the chance to get a dig site pendant, which we're going to want eventually on our account anyways, for the eventual birdhouse runs and giant seaweed runs that we're going to be doing. A chocolate cake. Thank you, guys. Right, I need my full archaeology outfit here. So let's obviously keep 5 inventory spaces open so we can take the tools here. Put on the leather gloves and boots. That's necessary. And then we can get to cleaning over here. I want to say you can AFK this. I don't think it's any faster to use these on the table. So we'll just go ahead and AFK this and see what happens. Yeah, you know, actually, I'm gonna see real quick. Let's see. Is it faster? No, it just resets the whole timer. So this is what we need. We need 5 of the different unique items here. And then bonus item, if we get a dig site pendant, we can turn that in. And we got it. And that's actually the rare one to get, I think. At least I feel like it's rarer than the other ones. And then we'll be able to unlock the dig site necklace teleport once we get this. So that's nice and easy. The pottery is one of the things that we need as well. We need another coin still, and we need, I think, a couple different stars. Also, the pottery, I think, is the only one that you can get duplicates of. We'll go ahead and finish this first inventory. We're going to use here on one of these homies over here and show them the clean necklace. We got another coin. Nice. That's 3 of the 5 items that we need. They'll take the necklace away. We don't get to keep it. And we'll also show them these items one at a time. Display case 44 for that one. Display case 45 for this one. And display case 22 for this one. I don't pay attention to the display cases. I just kind of come out here and use them until it works. Because they're all in these nearby ones. There we go. And there we go. And then the pottery goes on the pottery. We need to go get the 2 stars. So we'll go back in here. 1 in 17 versus 1 in 51 for the pendant. Also, a little bonus. Any of these extra items, you can place all of your finds in this crate. And get some, you know, little slightly not really beneficial things from it, but it could actually give you a rare chance at an XP lamp, so it's kind of nifty. Excuse me. Get out of my way, guy. All right. So we're looking for 2 different stars. Notice that the kudos go up by 10 every time you find one of these 5 things. So this is worth 50 kudos. We need 100 kudos, I want to say, for the Bon Voyage quest, which is going to be what unlocks Fossil Island, which is why we want to do this. And there's also some experience lamps that we can claim upstairs from, you know, some quests that we're going to be doing, but we're not going to do that yet because we want to be level 20 herblore before we claim those, because we're going to use all of those XP lamps in herblore, and you can't bank them. So we're going to wait until we're level 20. Coming from the WoW streamers, do you think it'd be beneficial to stream with the bigger display? It's hard to watch as a viewer. I know it's hard to do high in PvP or PvM though. Are you saying that it's harder to watch the fixed mode that I'm using right now, or is it harder to watch the larger one? Because I think you're saying it's harder to watch the fixed mode, and I would fully disagree with you. Alright, let's go ahead and use this star. Run out here and turn this in real quick, why not? And we still gotta get this last one. How long did you serve? 4.5 years, man. Regular Jack, thank you, dude. Appreciate the 11-month prime, brother. It's harder for fixed for me because the smaller display of the game. I see. I don't find this to be a very enjoyable experience, even on the resizable mode. And then obviously there's the, you know, downside also of just not being able to see any of like the text on screen and stuff like that when you're playing at such a interesting resolution. I've never personally liked streaming at resizable. I do use it for a couple of different pieces of content like the Inferno and Coliseum typically. Though I guess nowadays I tend to do that with fixed mode a little bit more often. But yeah, I mean I've been streaming RuneScape for 13 years almost. 12.5 years. And in my experiences, most people prefer watching fixed mode. And obviously, as you mentioned, I think there's, you know, benefits with PvP, PvM, or PvE to it as well. So yeah, this is just what I prefer. But yeah, I get where you're coming from, man. I don't know that I agree. In fact, I don't agree, but I get where you're coming from. There's not a lot of pieces of content in the game where I'm zoomed in this far, because most things in the game I need to see what I'm doing. So I'm going to be about right here. So something like this, I can zoom in for. Actually having quite bad luck on this last item. Is paying for that dig site pendant. Appreciate your perspective. Yeah, man. Bit unlucky on the last one. Thoughts on the new Sleep Token album? Yeah, I'm a fan of the whole thing, man. Well, I don't love Provider, that song. I find that one kind of annoying. Everything else I like on the album. I just feel like Provider is trying to seduce me. You know? It's actually a lot of Sleep Token songs that I feel are trying to seduce me, but that one, like, specifically is like an uncomfortable seducing. Oh, there we go. We're done. Let's go ahead and destroy the rest of these. I'm just going to drop the rest of this instead of turning it in. And... Whoa, 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 whoa. No, go back. I got to let them know that I got this thing. Here you go, big homie. Alright, now something kind of nifty about getting 50 kudos. Thank you, Mercury, for the 28 months. That finishes all of those things, but once you get 50 kudos, you can actually come and talk to this information clerk. She'll give you a little bit of experience. Yes, teach me something in those skills. 1,000 mining experience. Thanks, big homie. I don't think she'll give you anything more, so yeah, we got to get to 100 for her to give us a bit more. Alright. From here... we can move on to LA Workshop 1 and 2. I actually like both of these quests quite a bit. However, there's one specific downside. You know what? Nope. I'm just gonna go, I'm gonna go on the life hack version. I think I'm gonna go on the life hack version. I'm torn right now. Do I want to make everyone mine coal? I don't think I do. It takes too long. Do I want to unlock the shop to buy coal? You know what? We're dealing with new players. We're going to mine some coal. We're going to bring a few stew with us. We're going to telly to the Arty Monastery. And we're going to mine some coal real quick. Actually, if we mine here, we don't have to bring stew with us. Let's just go ahead and get ourselves, with our steel pickaxe that we got from the ham members. And if you didn't get one from the ham members, just use a bronze pickaxe. I'm sorry, it's going to take you a little bit of time. We're just going to go ahead and mine 12 coal. We need 12 coal for Elemental Workshop 1 and 2. You need 4 for LA Workshop 1. You need 8 for LA Workshop 2. These quests are going to give us a massive amount of smithing and crafting experience. I want to say that it's 5k smithing and crafting for LA Workshop 1, 7.5k for LA Workshop 2. That's going to double our smithing level. So we're going to get up to 36 smithing from that. And we're going to get up to probably... If I had to guess, I think we're going to get 35 crafting off of it. So both very nice. We need 31 crafting for the Lost City quest that we were talking about earlier that we're working towards so we can unlock fairy rings. So questing's the way that we're going to get those crafting levels. Double is in 36. Faux, it is 58. My apologies. It's going to double our smithing experience, which is going to get us level 36 because about every 7 levels is double experience. So you can find, you know, that rule works for, you know, almost every level in the game. The early ones I think are kind of skewed a bit, but you could basically throw out every level there and, you know, find out how much experience is it. As long as you know a few different like experience milestones. Like if you throw out any number like from 40 to 99, I can probably tell you with decent confidence how much experience that is because I know different level milestones throughout the game. I don't know the like exact experience for every milestone, like every level rather, but I can find it based off of working off that 7 number from an experience that I know from like a, you know, baseline level. Giant's Foundry to 70 repair zombie axe. 66 is what I do it with. And yes, how much experience is 73? 73 I don't have memorized, but I do have 80 memorized, which is 1,986,000. So 1986k. So if you take 1986 and you divide it by 2, that gives you 993, which reminds me, the level range is slightly over 992k experience. It's between 992,000 and 993,000 for level 73. You want to try with a different one? What is that? 10? 992,845. There we go. 87. Well, that's just the other way. You just take that 1986 and you double it. It's approximately 3972. I think it's actually maybe 3975. Level 96. So I don't know 96. So if I subtract 7, I don't know 89 either. If I subtract 7 again, 82. I don't know that one. 75 I can probably figure out. 68, I want to say that I definitely know 68, which is 608,000 experience. So if I take 608,000 multiplied by 2, that's 1216, which is approximately level 75. Multiply that by 2, that's 2432. Which is approximately level 82. Multiply that by 2, that's 4.864. I'm using a calculator, by the way, which is approximately 89. Multiply that by 2, 9728k. So it should be somewhere around that 9728k number. Probably within a know, half percentage or so. All right, we need one more coal. Maybe you should take a break from RuneScape. 9684. Yeah, so that's pretty close. It's a cool little method. You want to throw out one more level? See if I can get that one too? And then we'll stop it there. See, I said it doesn't really work the same way with the low numbers. It skews it quite a bit more from the low numbers. Level 60 is 302,000 experience. A little bit more than that. Level 84, 2958 comes to my mind. I know that 50 or 85 is 3258, so actually it's not 2958, maybe 2945. I'd have to work it out. 70 is 737 KXP, which puts 1475 for 77. Puts about, yeah, 2948-ish, so 2950-ish for 84. 99, 130343, no, 13034431. Is that it? 431, yeah. All right, we're heading up. We're starting Elemental Workshop Part 1, boys. So for this quest, you need 20 smithing, 20 crafting, 20 mining. We have all of those. And then we need some items that we already have in the bank because we've caught them, or, you know, we've bought them from different shops as we've gone along. There's one item that we're not going to have in the bank right now, which is a leather. But there's a crate in here that we can search to gather the leather, so we're fine. All right, let's deposit some of these things that we don't need. We'll keep the steel pickaxe on us, why not? Then we'll grab all of this stuff out. Needle, thread, the leather will get in there, 4 coal. We'll just get out the 4 for now. And we're going to get a RuneSim out as well, because we're going to have to kill some stuff. Will this be on YouTube? Exclamation new HCIM links to the playlist. Sorry, I need to reorder the videos. They're out of order. But yes, it's already mostly there. And I'm missing a couple episodes that I need to upload tonight. Go ahead and cut the book with the knife for the key. Head in here. Head downstairs. Faux, I saw Mr. Mammal caused your first death. Thanks for understanding, bro. Definitely wasn't my bad. All right. Let's go ahead and search this crate. That's going to give us our leather. Thank you, game. Quest Upper really should put a note next to that in the item requirements that you can get it during the quest. They don't do that currently. We'll use that leather to fix the bellows over here. I almost call it the barrows. We need our stone bowl. Did you watch Guzu's Jad attempts? As far as I'm aware, he didn't make it to Jad, but I did keep an eye on his fire cape attempts today, yeah. I was live during most of them, so I didn't see all of it. Anyone know why Faux streaming late? My wife and the kids are at the in-laws' place today, man. I'm joining them tomorrow after my stream. So I'm home on my own tonight. No better thing to do when you're home alone than play RuneScape, brother. Might as well chill with the boys. Cesar's attempt? I didn't, man. Did you see the Gardner Johnson injury? Someone told me about it this morning, that he was carted off the field. I don't know what he was injured with, but I did hear about that. At least a couple hours a day, generally, Bozo. I'm actually gonna get... Do I just need one more? I think I need 2 more of these for the next quest. Let's go and knock those out now. Am I a Sea Chicken fan? No, I'm a Texans fan, dude. I'm from Houston. Quick iron question: if you complete a set at Perilous Moons, is it worth killing all 3 still? I'd kill all 3 until you're down to 1 set remaining, and then if you want to go down to 1, go down to 1. If you keep wanting to do all 3 for the extras, it's not a bad idea. If you get duplicates, it just means that once you fully use it, you don't have to spend a ridiculous amount of money, about 1 mil per piece, to repair them. So it's not bad to get dupes. And killing all 3 and then looting the chest gets you twice as much total random loot, like non-unique loot, as killing 1 and looting the chest does. So it's very beneficial to do so still. Why am I up so late? It's almost 9. It's not that late. We'll,
completed.
By the way, it's done that quickly. Very fast. Very fast quest. Now we need to do Ellie Workshop 2, which is going to have us go to the dig site first. So let's go ahead and put our staff on, Telly de Varrock, and run east. Also, nice nifty little shield that we got here. Probably won't keep it on me because it's not super useful. Doesn't have like terrible stats for low level, but it's just kind of heavy, I think, so I don't like keeping it with me. I tend to like trying to keep the weight down when I'm on a new account. For this quest, we need the pickaxe, the hammer still. We can put up the needle thread, which we used our thread, so that's gone. We'll keep the battered key. I don't think I need to keep the slashed book. You know what? I'm going to keep it anyways, but I don't believe you need it. We don't need the rune sieve anymore because we've already killed the 2 additional creatures for the elemental ore. But if you didn't get those, go ahead and, you know, keep that with you. Don't need the stew. Don't technically need the chronicle, the stone bowl. Actually, we do need the stone bowl. We do need the hammer. We do want the pickaxe, though, and we already have the thing, so we don't really need it. We don't need the knife. Don't need the tinderbox. Don't need the pestle and mortar. Let's go and go. Anyways, we'll probably knock out this next quest, and that's going to set us up to be able to do Lost City. Though technically we could do Lost City now, but I just like doing these quests back to back. And then we'll start the next episode with Lost City and Fairy Tale Part 1. It's going to be a big gamble on Fairy Tale Part 1 because you need to hope that you don't get a couple of items. But you know, we'll explain that when we get to it. If you could wipe your memory and become a new old school RuneScape player, would you do it? Honestly, I think no. As much as I would love that, I feel like if I was a new old school RuneScape player today, it would be much more difficult for me to have the same level of love for the game. So as much as I would absolutely love the new player experience, I fear that I wouldn't want to play the game long term. And dude, like, I want to play the game long term, you know? So no, I don't think I would. If I could have the option to like wipe my memory for like a year, I'd probably say yes, you know, and then like know everything I know again, you know, then probably yes. Playing through an Ultimate Iron Man for the first time, it's pretty fun, not gonna lie. Who hurt you? If you need to talk, man, I'll open up my DMs. We can talk if you got anything on your mind, if you need to get something off your chest, if you're dealing with some stuff IRL. let me know. I got you, bro. I'm here for you. I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that you're playing an Ultimate Ironman. Really. Life gets better, dude. Life gets better. Wait. Go back to the bank. We forgot our coal. We need to get our coal out. A free-to-play Ultimate Ironman? You're playing a free-to-play Ultimate... You just don't like fun, do you? Masochist. What? Don't drop red beads? What's wrong with you? What are you? That's EV-scape right there, bro. That's EV-scape right there. Alright, let's get... Oh my gosh, there's so many homies here. We're gonna go downstairs here. And luckily Quest Upper nowadays tells you all of the things that you need to search. So that's pretty great. Get our crane schematic. Wait. Brother. Okay, yeah, I'm not going crazy. I do need to do this. Now, if you didn't grab your LA ores already, go kill a couple more geo dudes over there. You can mine those up. How's the farmers today? Good, man. I got a Dex Prey Scroll today on the farmers. So we've completed our prayer book. Which means potentially Inferno next week, man. Alright, we're going to go ahead and make just one. Don't make all. Just make one singular claw. Alright, let's go ahead and fix this thing. Put the claw on it. This is kind of a tune, man. Hang on. Prime time. Excuse me. A bit laggy. Excuse me, sir. I already have a small cog. Why is it still telling me to get a small cog? I have a small cog. I swear I need to be searching some boxes downstairs for the EPCOGs. This is bugged. We're gonna have to search everything ourselves. Looks like Quest Helper is not saying the correct things. Alright, if I remember right, we need a pipe. We need a small, medium, and large cog. I don't think I searched that one over there either. Okay, never mind. It's just going to highlight the ones that could have something. But they're not guaranteed to. I think we're okay. There we go. Yep, that's right. How do I get Quest Helper that small? If you go into your RuneLite settings, not in the plugin hub, so click up here. And go to Dynamic Font Overlay. Or maybe these ones. Tooltip and Interface Font. Change those to small. It's probably Interface that does it. Alright, back downstairs. And then we'll go ahead and play with our cogs and make sure we get that set in right. Master the Mic, thank you dude for the tier 2 sub gift, man. Very humble of you, homie. Alright, just small cog on the pin. Beautiful. You're awake at this time? Yeah, this is probably the last quest we're gonna do today though, man. Then I'll get some sleep because I got an early stream coming tomorrow. Use this on the jig cart. Pick things up here. Back up, back around. And down. And up. What time is it there around in the US? It's 6 a.m. here. For me, it's 9 p.m. On the East Coast, it's midnight. How'd the run go? Run was great, man. Knocked out 7 miles and decided that was pretty good. A little bit of tempo at the end of it. Alright, let's open this back up. Pull it out. Do I play on fixed layout? I do, and I do not resize it. I play on the small fixed screen. Oop, didn't mean to do that. That's okay, it doesn't matter. TJ, my man, I see you being a bit upset on YouTube chat about Guzu not taking your advice while doing the Fight Cave run. Just let the man figure it out, man. Now, I know that sometimes he, you know, it seems like he's asking for your advice, but you have to consider that he has 7,000 people giving him advice at the same time. So he might not know that your advice is the perfect advice, you know what I mean? He's getting advice from everyone. Some of them are in obby capes on their accounts. Some of them have never seen the fight caves and they're still going to give advice. So it can be quite confusing for a streamer that's, you know, that's doing something like that to take that advice. And then on top of that, at the same time, he doesn't really want like the perfect answer. He wants like a hint here and there. Then he wants to try to work with that, you know what I mean? But if you haven't figured out his style of content yet, he's trying to mostly go through the game on his own with minimal hints, right? So be okay with that. And if you're not okay with that, brother, don't watch if it's going to make you mad, dude. Because it ain't that serious, dude. Do I have a big monitor? 24-inch 1080p is what I use for RuneScape. Alright, this wraps up this quest. And that, my friends,
Quest completed.
is 36 smithing, 35 crafting. So, I think that's the levels that we said. That's quite nice. That's going to give us a very good start on those levels. We're going to need to get this up to 42 because we're going to need to make a fishbowl helmet for one of the recipe for disaster steps. So we've got some more crafting questing coming. But I think this is a good spot to end for the episode. We're up to 559 skill total, 85 quest points, 44 quests completed. Well on our way. You can sell this to a shop if you want to. I think it's worth 1.8k GP. But that's a very good start. We're definitely at the stage that if we want to do a little bit of rock crab boss, you know, in our downtime, we can do that. I chose, you know, to train my strength a little bit, so I didn't keep my combat level under 40 for the tree spirits. I'm not too worried about that. We'll get a rune axe eventually. We probably just won't front load that. We'll wait until we're, you know, a higher combat and get to the Legends quest to do that at this stage. That being said, we'll wrap up here, and the next episode is going to be unlocking fairy rings as our primary goal. We already have the myth and the addy axes, so we have a good woodcutting axe, so we're not really going to do the tree spirits like I typically would at this stage. And then we're going to be at the stage where we start working on some of the recipe for disaster quests. So we're going to be working towards probably about addy gloves pretty quickly, and then finishing off our quest points up to 175, getting some stats up that we're going to need for the RFD quests, you know, like legends and heroes quests and stuff like that. They've got kind of high stat requirements. Well, kind of high, about 50s in several skills. At this stage of the game, it's okay if you want to AFK, you know, well, it's always okay if you want to AFK some stuff. But if you do want to AFK things that are not the combat crab that we talked about in an earlier episode, I'd recommend AFKing shooting stars at this point, since we're 33 mining. That's why we push dig sites so early, so we can do shooting stars. I'm going to show you what that is real quick before we get off of this episode, because I've got a little bit of time here. So let's go ahead and find a star so I can show that. There's just one thing that we need to do first. We need to go buy a better pickaxe if we're going to AFK those. And that is because we don't want to be AFKing them with the steel pickaxe. We're going to spend the money on an addy pickaxe to do this. So we're going to go to Falador, and we're going to buy an addy pickaxe. So let's get some water runes out. We're also going to get our Barcrawl out. You know I said I was going to get offline. I was actually so ready to as well, but you know, now, oh, my level's lowered. We got to go to Clan Wars real quick. Let's go and go to Clan Wars. We need to restore our magic level because the quest that we just did lowered it. We'll take a little bit of extra time to show some different AFK activities here. We'll show, well, actually, I don't really need to show you how to fish. I'll just tell you where to fish. Fishing is a decent AFK to do at this stage of the game. If I were you, typically I would, you know, start doing this around Shiloh Village, but we haven't unlocked that yet. So instead, I'm going to show you where to do it in the Gnome Stronghold, which is, you know, decent enough.
Level up.
Barcrawl taking a week, SMH. We just don't need the Barcrawl done until we get around to Horror from the Deep, and we're not there yet, so it's not that important to knock it out so early, man. Though, yes, I know that I haven't done it efficiently. A little hazy from that one. And then let's run up and let's buy an adamant pickaxe. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys OSRS Portal, which is a helpful website, community, you know, website. And we're going to look at the shooting stars on there. I'm just going to go to Google and search OSRS Portal shooting stars. That'll pull me to the shooting star tracker. From here, I'm going to show you this website. Now, this is an AFK way to train mining. It's not the fastest way to train mining, but it is AFK. There are other mining methods that you could do. I'd push you towards probably just iron ore if you want to train up quickly. You're also almost at the level that you can do sand in the desert. Those are more involved methods. We're not going to go over those for the purposes of this guide. What we are going to go over is shooting star mining, which is nice, simple AFK, chill activity. Something more in line with what a new player might want. What this website is going to do is show you where the active shooting stars in the game are. Now, a shooting star is a random event that happens in one location per world in the game. A different location on each world. So what the community does is they actually have a plugin on RuneLite where they can, and a Discord where they can scout these shooting stars. And it's populated into this website. So what I'm going to do when I'm looking at this is I'm going to try to find a shooting star that is appropriate for my level. First off, we're going to go ahead and come here to Nermoth, which we went down this ladder and we just kind of came around here to the mining shop. We're going to buy a new pickaxe here. So let's go ahead and buy an addy pickaxe. I'm going to ignore the other ones. We don't need those. But we want an addy pickaxe. It's going to cost us like 3,200 coins. And then we're going to find a star that's appropriate for my mining level. So I'm 33 mining, so I can mine a level 3 star every 10 levels, right? So level 3 star requires level 30. So I'm going to go to that, and I'm going to search for one that's in an area that's not on a free-to-play server, an area that I can get to easily. West of Grand Tree is a very easy one, so let's go ahead and go there. It's a tier 3 star on world 306. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop to world 306 in-game first. And then the Grand Tree is very easy to get to because we did the Grand Tree quest that unlocked the Spirit Tree transportation method. We can easily get to one of those from our RD Cloak teleport, and then running northwest. Right here, there's a Spirit Tree, so we're going to travel with that. What's the website? It's called osrsportal.com. Just go to Google, search OSRS Portal Shooting Star Tracker. It'll come straight up. 614 Daddy, thank you for the 20-month resub. Welcome back, man. And then we're going to want to take this to number 2, the Tree Gnome Stronghold. Or Gnome Stronghold, rather. And then it said it was west of the Grand Tree. That's the Grand Tree up there, so we're going to run straight to the west. I think the star shows up right about here. Yep, there it is right there. You see it? So there will be a mess of people mining this, and it's just a nice little AFK activity. I forget how long these last before they break down to the next level, but you only have to click it one time until this bar gets all the way down. Lasts for somewhere between like, what, 6 and 10 minutes or so? 7 minutes, thank you. 7 minutes per level, and then it's going to be one size smaller. So it's 56% of the way through the level 30. So then it'll become a level 20 star and then a level 10 star. Sometimes they'll disappear while you're mining it. That happens sometimes. But it's quite a nice AFK. So get your Addy pickaxe. The higher mining level you get, and obviously the better pickaxe that you get, the faster you're going to mine this. So I will actually upgrade to a rune pickaxe when I get level 41, but I can't use the rune pickaxe until 41, so I won't bother until then. But nice little 7-minute AFK. So if you want to, you know, relax a bit and not actively mine, you can do this. It'll be much faster if you're doing iron ore or something like that. This is just a chill activity that we can passively get it up if you want to do something else, watch streams, not pay attention to the game or whatever else. It's just a different option other than the gemstone crap if you don't feel like training combat right now. Otherwise, since we're here, down here to the southwest in the Grand Tree is a nice little fly fishing spot. This is one of the many that you can use in game. I kind of like using this one because this bank to the east is not that far away. So if you wanted to keep any of your raw trout and salmon that you can fish from there, we can fish raw trout and salmon now because we've got level 20. I'm sorry, we can fish trout now. At level 30, we can fish salmon as well. But since we got level 27 fishing from some of the fishing quests that we did today, that's another AFK activity that you can do. Those spots do move from time to time, and we'll get into some alternatives for that don't later on, but we haven't unlocked those yet. But that's just another option for you. We need to get this stat eventually to level 50. We need to get this stat to level 50 or 49. We might, you know, cheat a little bit and go at level 49 with the dwarven stat to boost our level. But so these are just 2 additional skills that we're going to need to work on for our barrels gloves, and this is just a nice AFK activity to do so. The Stardust is something that you get as a reward from this, and this can be used to purchase things from a shop. Every 300 Stardust, I want to say it is, we can purchase a gem pack, which I want to say it gives us, is it 40 gems in a gem pack? I don't know if it's that much, but it's quite a few gems in a gem pack that you can get, you know, sapphires, emeralds, rubies, and diamonds from. It is 40, so that's quite nice. And we might end up needing the ruby and the diamond come tomorrow when we finish the, or when we do the Berries Hill Part 1 quest. So, anyways, we'll get to all of that. I know that was a lot of talking to explain this, so you probably checked out a while ago, but if you're still here, thanks for chilling. I'll see you guys tomorrow or on the next episode. And to my live stream, like I said, I'll be live to you guys at like 4 a.m. tomorrow, so, you know, be ready. See you, boys. Have a good night, and enjoy the games.